Yo, what's up, y'all? Hardcoast here with the Music Making Sense podcast, where it's all about music marketing, branding, and how to have success, real success, as an independent artist. Making sure, audio is working. I forgot to check that before I went live. I guess I should have checked that before I went live, huh? But anyway, welcome if you've never been by to WTF Wednesday, live music and marketing review. So this is kind of, in general, like your average everyday music review show where I play music, I put my 2 cents in, everybody who's watching in the chat will drop their 2 cents, and it all goes to help the artist grow with their reach. They might get some new fans off of it, maybe some new listeners, bare minimum. And then they're also going to get a gauge of, okay, are people liking it, people not liking it, or is this my audience I should be marketing to, or is it not? Everything like that. But where I differentiate myself from all the other music review shows that do the music review is I actually go into everything from a marketing angle. So for those of y'all who don't know, my whole channel here, Music Making Sense Podcast, is all about marketing. Everything I do is from a marketing bend, and I try to break down different issues that independent artists have in the realm of marketing their music, growing a real fan base, and doing it for as low cost as possible. Because these are all things that I see independent artists have problems with. They don't know how to market themselves properly. And if they do know a little bit of how to market themselves, then they think they got to spend a ton of money. Or they're like, oh, well, I don't have the money for that, right? I always hear these excuses. But it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be a pain in the ass. You just have to do it on a regular basis. And so on this channel, my YouTube channel, I'm always dropping content in long form and medium form. And I say medium like, 3 to 7 minute long videos, diving into specific tips and tricks and things that independent artists can do to help themselves grow in a real and sustainable way. And what? Error, please use keyframe frequency. The fuck? Please use keyframe. My stream status is poor because my keyframe consistency is off. What the fuck? Sorry about that, y'all. I just got a notification here from YouTube saying that use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. It says my stream status is poor. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying too. Hip Hop Radar Underground. Keyframe. Alright, so let me see here. Nope, not that. So it's going to be into my settings over here. Output. Streaming. How the fuck do I adjust my goddamn keyframes? Yeah, it's all good, Kahuna. All good, Kahuna. What's up, Len-Dor? I'm trying to figure everything out. Is there like a lagging or anything like that in my video and my audio? Y'all let me know in the chat. I just got a notification from YouTube saying that my shit's not doing good. That my keyframe frequency is not right. How the fuck am I supposed to do my keyframe frequency? Your stream is good? Okay, that's cool. Fuck it. I'm just gonna keep it rolling. But anyway, I'm all about helping independent artists as much as possible. Excuse me. It does it to me all the time. I've never had this happen, so I'm like, okay, maybe something's fucking wrong, but whatever. It is what it is, right? Fuck it. But I'm all about helping artists, man, and this is what it's all about for me. Len-Dor knows. I worked with Len-Dor the whole month of March and helped him with his whole execution of his EP, and he was more than happy. You know, I've helped multiple other people. Angel Rec is a big advocate for me as well too. I've been working with her since January. I've worked with other people as well too who have kind of come and gone with their consistency on them working with me as well as their output. But no one has ever said to me in my face, "Hey, you suck. You didn't help me out." I'm not saying they don't ever say it, but you know, it is what it is. But I'm trying to help as many artists as possible. And that's why I put everything out here I do on this channel, whether it's the Wednesday night live streams right here, or whether it is you will on Friday, go for it. Or whether it is you know, all the episodes that I'm putting out on the podcast. And if y'all haven't noticed, I've been putting out the large podcast episode that's around like 30 to 45 minutes. And then over the next 2 weeks, I'm chopping them into 3 to 7 minute long smaller clips that I put out 2 a week. And so I'm doing that. I'm going to try doing that because I want to be able to break down specific nuggets out of the longer episode and give it to people to where they can just digest that piece. And then, of course, it's easier to share. And so for those of y'all who do frequent, I know Len-Dor has checked out some of the stuff, you know, Sack Juggalo's checked out some of the stuff as well, too. You know, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, this shit is fucking dope. You know, this shit is really bite-sized and getting right to the point, because I know I cover a lot of things in my longer episode. So I'm going to start doing that from now on. And then, so I have another small chunk that's coming out tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'm going to have a special video coming out that I'm going to end up using and posting as my, like the main video on the page. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway. Anyway, all right, we got 5 people up in this motherfucker, so I should probably stop talking and start playing some music, right? So he didn't submit it, but he doesn't really have to. First up for today, I got a What's Up Street Stunts. I got a brand new video here, brand new song as well too, from the one, the only Len-Dor, straight from Canada, which is really interesting. He doesn't say A. You know, I figured if anybody were to say A from Canada, it would be Len-Dor, and he doesn't. So I've never heard him say A or a boot. So, and that might be because he's from the islands originally. So maybe he didn't absorb that. Chunk of what? I had chunks. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, so I got his brand new song right here, Len-Dor's brand new song, Soup, featuring Shark the S.O.B. And Shark's been on the show before. When Len-Dor showed me this video a couple days ago before it was even out, you know, because I got it like that. But I was watching it, I was like, yo, that's Shark. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, man, I've seen him with ES on here before. ES is a dope artist as well, too. And I like Shark's flow and stuff, too, man. He's got like that style to him. But anyway, I'm going to go shut the, Canada doesn't really say A or a boot as exaggerated as Americans make it. Have you ever heard Jordan Peterson talk? Kalvonix. Okay? He's one prime example. I know you and Len-Dor don't say that, but I've heard quite a few people. All right? So we never know. Yeah, exactly. So it's yeah, I've heard some people do it, and the first time, I'm not saying they don't exist, okay? Yeah, they definitely exist. But yeah, I haven't heard Kalvonix or Len-Dor or quite a few of the people actually that I spoke with from Canada say that. All the Canadians I know say "a" after every other sentence. Are you sure that's not just the people listening to some wavy music? They're like, "Hey." Anyway, that's fucking retarded. Anyway, let's go ahead and play this new song right here. Link is in the chat and the description as well too. This is Len-Dor with his brand new song right here. Music video as well too, as every song should have. Soup featuring Shottie S.O.B. Let's check it out.
Boy, I war in all anyway and anytime us. A shark in all for real, all mother country.
Nah, that would be wild.
Find me on the porch with a lawn chair and whiskey. You wanna throw me the best? Come on, come and get me. My mind is like a block of molten metal being cast as God. Sleep when I'm dead. So I rap alive. I'm rarely on the block, dude. Really didn't want to. Stat chips higher than Daniel Negreanu. A middle-aged monster feeling ancient. Left the spaceship a while back, and now I'm back in the basement. Crazy with the flagrant. Rock for the culture. A vagrant with my finger on the pulse of the pulsar. All kinds of bars that are hard as it gets. I'm still getting down like a bottomless pit. Open up my mouth and the warheads are drop. Force of gravity deliver craters to the block. I need a lot of friends. That's what the pen. Just my brothers in the mic booth. Big bro, Len-Dor.
Tides aim, check shark fin, jaws of jaws, great white, all springs, the vertigo effect when I get close. Sink boats with strepto, I'm that sick. The nightmare on your dream cast, a full rain, cover every corner like a duvet. Like stem cells, I germinate the pen well, and leave a trace of me in your mom's bed. Yes, call me Dexter, body bag of cereal. Yes, hunt killers, the apex animal. Yes, purple rain, Prince Emanuel. You Bitcoin, loose change is valuable. Push mine to the brink, they overload. I see a hole in you, Jason open toes. You a princess, nigga, you sort of froze. When God made me, he broke the mold.
Oh yeah, right there. That was Len-Dor and Shottie S.O.B. with the track right there called Soup. Dope fucking track right there, man. I like that fucking track. Whenever he let me listen to it the other day, I was like, oh yeah, I like this fucking thing, man. It's fucking raw, it's dope, it's to the point, fucking fire, exactly, Kalvonix. Yeah. Fucking dope, man. I like it. Len-Dor was good job. And as you see, like, for those of y'all who are like, oh, I gotta pay X amount of dollars for a fucking music video. Nah. That was simple music video right there. Few different scenes. Just put it together. No crazy effects or nothing like that. Just very simple. Well done. Entertaining. Boom. That's it. That's all you need. And you need to have a music video for every single one of your songs that you're putting out. I just had a conversation with an artist about this today where he sent me a message earlier this morning, right? That was a Spotify link, and it said, new song out now, bro. And I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Because I'd already talked to this guy before. It's not like he's some random person on Facebook or whatever. He's somebody I've already talked to about marketing, giving him a strategy of, put out video, yada, yada, and everything like that. And he just sends me, I haven't heard from him in months. And all of a sudden, boom, new song, right? And so I was like, hey, man, like, I said, cool. Does this have a video for it? And he says, I'm working on that right now. Going to have multiple scenes and everything like that, blah, blah. He's like trying to talk up how great it's going to be, right? And I'm like, well, I'm glad that you're getting a video put together for this, but like, why did you not put the video out on the release date for this? Like, why not, match them? And he's like, I'm trying to put out one new song a day, or one new song a month, and videos are expensive. And I'm like, well, I completely agree with you putting out a new song every month, but videos don't have to be expensive, man. We've talked about this before. Last time we talked about this, I told you, you started putting this into plan. You were creating your own videos, and you were posting them up for your music to have more video. And now all of a sudden you're paying somebody? Why are you paying somebody, man? And on top of that, why the fuck are you sending out a Spotify link? Out of all the platforms to promote your audio version of a song, Spotify should be the last one that you ever think about, man. All they do is fucking rip artists off. I'm like, not only do they pay you the lowest, but then they also got that 1,000 stream minimum bullshit, and they work they work together. I've been having a hard time with words here today for some reason. They work together with, platforms like DistroKid and stuff like that, just to fucking scrape money off the top and steal from artists. So why the fuck are you even supporting them? I'm like, look, man, for one, you should have a music video, okay? But for two, you should not be pushing out the audio version on links on Spotify. You should be putting out your YouTube Music links, Apple Music, or Tidal. That's it. Because everybody has those. YouTube or YouTube Music or Apple Music, people got that, right? Tidal, some people got that, right? Not a lot of people. But people can at least listen to your stuff on YouTube regular. Even if they don't have YouTube Premium, they can check it out on YouTube regular, okay? I think people get this idea that YouTube isn't important as Spotify or Apple Music because anybody could upload to YouTube, in the sense that the average person sees an artist as legit if they on DSPs. I get what you're saying with that, man, but that's like 2018 thinking. Not by you, but by them, right? It's like 2018 thinking, because back when DistroKid, 2018 and everything like that, when people were still only really on SoundCloud and YouTube, being on the DSPs was a big thing. But now you can pay any of these companies like nothing, basically, to put your music up. Okay? Like DistroKid's base package is like $23 a year, right? I don't recommend you use them, but still, like $23 a year. Len-Dor, who I recommend everybody use to distribute your music, it's only, like, they have a base package that's $24 a year as well. And then they also have their unlimited package that's $45 a year, right? I'm sure all the other platforms, they have similar things as well too, right? Like, it costs like nothing to put your music out on the DSPs, right? And so, but what you say is that you think the idea is that the people think YouTube isn't as important as Spotify or Apple because anybody can upload to YouTube. I get that. But what they have to understand, what a lot of these artists need to understand, which I know you do, Kalvonix, is that the algorithm on the DSPs, Spotify, for instance, or Apple Music, it's different than the algorithm and the whole setup on YouTube. Because YouTube is concerned, all the platforms are concerned about you staying on, right? But YouTube is more for active consumers, right? When people are listening on Spotify, Apple Music, or even YouTube Music, you normally just hit play and then it goes, right? You know, you may skip a song here or there or whatever, right? But it's really passive, you know, unless you're going on there to specifically build a specific playlist, or, you know, you're one of those really active people. You're like, you don't like what's up next. You keep typing in your own thing that you want to watch or listen to. But then eventually the algorithm learns, and then it wants you to be passive and just keep it on all the time and listen, right? But YouTube proper is more about active viewers, active consumers. You know, that's why watch time is huge. Retention time is huge. You know, click-through rate on thumbnails is huge, right? It's all about active. And so, yeah, anybody and their brother can upload stuff to YouTube, but not every, but that's the thing. Not every artist uploads a fucking video to YouTube. Not every artist uses their YouTube because they're like, oh, anybody can use it. Okay, but then you're not going to use it. You're not going to use one of the biggest platforms on the planet. You're ridiculous. Not you, Kalvonix, but you know what I'm saying? These people are fucking ridiculous. Like, why are you not utilizing all these platforms? They're free, right? You know, and, you know, he was like, oh, yeah, you know, I've been putting up some TikToks or whatever. I'm like, look, dude, TikToks are, okay, cool, fine, whatever. You're doing something. I get it. But when you don't even put those out over on YouTube, right? You put up IG Reels or TikToks on IG or TikTok, but then you don't put those same things up on YouTube Shorts, you're fucking up. Because for one thing for sure, and two things 1,000%, YouTube is going to stay. TikTok could go at any minute, even if it wasn't for this whole bullshit that they've been trying to do for the last technically 9 years. But, you know, we're trying to get them booted off or whatever. TikTok can go at any minute. It's an independent place. Spotify can go at any minute, right? There are all these independent, small, in the scale of their power on the internet, small companies. But YouTube, which is owned by Google, which runs the internet, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's been around for decades and decades, right? Instagram, maybe not. I mean, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, they're all owned by Meta, which basically owns the internet as well, too, on the social media side of things. But, you know, I see Instagram having a lot more staying power than TikTok, for instance. Okay? And I'm even kind of like half so on X. X, you know, when it was TikTok especially, has always been, sorry, when it was Twitter, I mean, has always been like the hub of conversation for the planet. I don't see that changing at all, but like X is very text-based of a platform. You know, it doesn't really have anything. What's up, LyonsDen? How's it going, man? I reviewed your music last week. I'm not sure if Laura sent you that link for me checking out your music last week or whatever, but appreciate you stopping by. You did? Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know in the chat what you thought of it. I mean, obviously you're back this week, so it lets me know something, but yeah, so like, you know, a lot of people are like staying tight on, you wrote some comments? Oh shit, I'll have to go check it out. But anyway, a lot of people are staying tight with TikTok. They're all like, oh, look at, but TikTok's old now. Okay. Yeah, like, you know, a lot of people still use TikTok. But honestly, I see it going away within the next couple of years. Or at least fading off into the oblivion. Okay? And that's the same way that I feel about Spotify too. I think that within the next couple of years, it's not going to be shit anymore. Like Spotify, for instance, like they're killing themselves. I mean, TikTok's technically killing themselves as well too. They're fucking destroying themselves. Whereas a platform like YouTube, yeah, they were hurting themselves there for a little bit with like, you know, censorship and all that fun shit, right? But they, for the entertainment portion of entertaining content, especially music, they're on point. and it's free. And it's not difficult to do. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that was a great video that he shot. Very simple to edit in general, right? It doesn't take a lot to create something visual. And, you know, it's just like with food. You eat with your eyes first. That's the same way music is as well, too, nowadays, right? Like, yeah, whenever you first heard this beat come on, you're like, oh, shit, that's what's up, right? You're like, oh, yeah, I like that beat, man. It's standard boom bap and everything is dope. But what will catch you on the short forms is video. That's key to everything. So, what's up, Angel Rec? Yeah, I see you're in here. You said you're not feeling well, so you're not going to be very talkative. But that's all cool. Appreciate you stopping by as well, too. And, yeah. So, anyway, I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. I got a little distracted. So, let's go ahead and get to some more music. Up next, I got Kalvonix, who actually dropped something like at 11 o'clock this morning. You want to play the quiz? Okay, no problem, Round Direct. Up next, Kalvonix dropped something earlier this morning. Featuring Rebel Eye, huh? Okay. And this song right here is Kalvonix. Side note, I agree that Spotify probably won't last, and I love YouTube, but in my opinion, currently the YT music platform is so ass. Why do you say the YouTube music platform is ass? I'm interested to see your opinion on that. Anyway, here's the link in the chat, and let's go ahead and check it out. Kalvonix, Count Me Out, featuring Rebel Eye.
Yeah.
Kalvonix, sweetie, you're killing it.
Where I'ma take this so high, I'ma hop in my spaceship. Everybody used to hate on my music. Now you look dumb, cause baby, I made this greatness. You want me to be modest? Okay, but is that Kalvonix? Okay, cause I love running raps in the first place, cause a good shape, confidence in the best way. I look to the sky and I see my mom. I can't stress now, I know she see the prodigy in me. So I gotta give the all of me to this music thing that I'm conjuring. Where the fuck when demons help plug the conjuring? Rap be a gift and I'm blessed with this. Kalvonix with the excellence. Kill my demons like an exorcist. Yeah, my life's been up and down. I've been beat up till now. You think I'm down for the count? Oh baby, I love when you count me out. You watching how I'm moving and you judge me, think I'm stupid, but I'm coming for you now. I'm coming for you now. I'm up, I'm down. I rise for the naysayers. Now I'm up, one now. And God answer my prayers, cause you fuck around and now I'm coming for you. And I'ma do what I do, it's a move.
I'ma do what I do, it's all that I can do. Feeling so alive too, I don't ever plan to die. Rapping beats, Godzilla on these beats. Flow killer, side nod, burning J's like Dilla, feel a vibe. If you're not back, hit a vibe, you can bounce. I ain't stopping till a million my accounts at the bank. Got an ounce of the dank, shit stank cause I'm faded. Society wanna see me degraded, they hate it, but all I ever did is elevate it. Shouts to Kalvonix, underappreciated shit. Underrated and understatement, best understand it. This here's a statement to rapping, to rhythm and poetry, attacking the vultures. Killers of the culture, they sacking, they lacking originality and only focus on the stacking. I'm trying to send your mind on a trip backpacking. Yeah, I'm rude when it come to hip-hop, you don't want to fuel, cause I kill this. But still I be the chillest, the mood I'm creating. You can't put me in the box, I just break it.
My life's been up and down, I've been beat up till now. You think I'm down for the count? Oh baby, I love when you count me out. You watching how I'm moving and you judge me, think I'm stupid, but I'm coming for you now. I'm coming for you now. I'm up, I'm down. I rise for the naysayers. Now I'm up, one now. And God answer my prayers, cause you fuck around and now I'm coming for you. And I'ma do what I do, it's a move. Where we going now? It is not clear, but no matter what, we will not fear. Through the ups and downs, we'll let God steer. I be coming up, should be top tier.
Boom. Right there. Ultimate compliment. Absolutely. You do have really good hooks, man. That's one thing I will say, dude, is like all your hooks are really on point, bro. Oh, Len-Dor and Kalvonix are in the same area? That's what's up. There you go. And yeah, that's a dope song, dope video as well too, man. I like it, dude. Not bad at all. Everybody likes it in the chat as well too. I don't know what's going on with my fucking head today, man. I'll probably get warmed up here in a few. So, what the fuck is your name again? LyonsDen. So I don't know why I didn't get the notifications, but I see your comments right here, from last week, man. And you're like, I spent so much time making music and then mixing and mastering. I got no idea what I'm doing about the marketing, and I don't know how to do social media and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I can definitely help you out. Anyway, I can definitely help you out, man. I mean, like, you know, I give out a lot of pointers and stuff like that on here. I gave out a lot to you last week and stuff like that. But, you know, start implementing some of the things that I was talking about last week on last Wednesday. And if you need help with any of that stuff, you need help building a better plan and everything like that, then just let me know. Send me a message, send me an email, IG, whatever, and we can hop on a call and kind of dive deeper into that, man. Yeah, you know, I said dirty asshole. It's like dirty asshole. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to tell it to you just how I fucking feel it. And yeah, I did not like the way your YouTube was set up at all. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So there's that. Check out Rebel Eye. I mean, how the fuck am I supposed to find Rebel Eye's socials, Kahuna? Let's see here. Link tree for Rebel Eye. Harkos helps me a lot. My channel is still growing even after he stopped pay. Yeah, exactly. Like, we've been doing paid promotion, and she needed to pause it for a little bit, and she's still getting more views and more subscribers. And we're not even fucking. She's just putting out content on a consistent basis, and yeah, she's got another subscriber again today. She's putting out content on a consistent basis, entertaining and engaging, and boom, done deal. All right. Let me check out Rebel Eye real quick. Okay, so one thing I'm seeing right here, Vonix. I don't know. Well, this is the right link tree. So I took his link tree out of the description right here. The YouTube, it's a 404 fucking monkey looking for some shit error. So he needs to fix that, obviously. TikTok. This is a brand new fucking TikTok. He has. Hold on, let me refresh this shit. Oh, fucking puzzle piece. Goodness, there we go. He only has 3 followers. Interesting. How the fuck did he only get 3 followers, but he's got thousands of views on a couple of the videos? Well, that's interesting. Anyway, he's putting out some video content on here. Making stuff. Not bad. Check out the Facebook here. Oh, it's Vonix. Righty. He hasn't posted anything since fucking Christmas. Doesn't have reels. Definitely needs to be using his reels. So if Rebel Eye gets this or whatever. So like all these TikToks that you're putting up here, they should go on your YouTube Shorts, which I couldn't find your YouTube immediately, so I'll look for that in a few. But then also, you should be putting them up on Facebook. Let me see your IG here. You putting them up on IG? Yeah, you're putting them up on IG. You're actually putting out a few more on IG that aren't on TikTok. Try finding this fucking guy on YouTube, man. Tell him he needs to fix his fucking link for YouTube on this shit. I'm gonna get all kinds of shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna be able to find him. Let me try. Yeah, I started editing some more live videos. Yeah, definitely, LyonsDen. Definitely do that, man. Is this him? No, this isn't him. Yeah, so I can't check out his YouTube. Legit. It's posting music videos and vlogs stuff chopped in shorts. Algorithm catches it. Algorithm definitely does catch it. We also aimed it with the ads as well too. So I'm not gonna look for him too much longer on fucking YouTube. Tell him to fix his fucking link tree for his YouTube though. But yeah, you know, you're putting out some stuff over here on IG Reels, which is not bad. These are like the same video back to back to back. I would diversify this shit a little bit, mix it up. I'm not sure how long. Let me see here. See, this was put out in 2020. So you don't put out content hardly at all. First one's in 2022. This one, fucking August of last year. Your fucking TikTok. This one was put out January of last year, your most recent one. Rebel Eye is my day one of my favorite rappers. He had a song go viral in 2012 but stopped dropping after that because life. He's slowly getting back into it. Never was into posting online. I had to sort of force him. Yeah, well, and see, the thing is that 2012 internet was totally different than 2025 internet. 2012 internet, he went viral because the supply was low and the demand was high. Now it's opposite. Yeah, appreciate that, LyonsDen. Definitely, everybody liked the live stream. I appreciate that. You know, now it's totally different, man. There's an overabundance of content online. You gotta be able to stand out. And if you're not online, you fucking damn near don't exist anymore. You know, and I know you said you've been putting that into his head, but it's fucking true, man. Looks like it's been a while. Yeah, that's basically what I'm seeing over here as well too, Kahuna. You know, it's like, you know, I always say, if you don't have a song if you don't have a video for your song, then your song doesn't exist. It just doesn't. Okay? Yeah, technically you made a song. Yeah, technically it's up on the DSPs. And you may have made a fucking image post about it. But it won't fucking move. At all. The same reason that audio-only podcasts don't fucking move either anymore. You can't do it. Like, you can put it out on all the audio-only platforms. Whether it's music or podcast, right? You can put it out on all the audio-only platforms. But where it's going to actually start getting the attention and drawing the attention and getting the affinity from people once they start fucking with it and liking it is from video. And that's going to start with short form content on IG Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, right? And put your videos up on X too. Fuck it. Like, fucking throw a line out there and see what you catch. But it's going to, people are going to see the short form. It's going to draw them to see the long form, which is hosted on your YouTube. And then once they like the long form, then they can go on YouTube. They can check out YouTube Music, which Kalvonix still hasn't said why he thinks is ass. They can go check out your songs on YouTube Music right there on your fucking page. Or, you know, you got your link to your website in your bio of your YouTube channel where they can go and they can find all the links to all your social, all your streaming platforms if they want to go there, all your other socials, everything like that. Everything about you. They can download your music on your website. All the things that they can do on your website is where it's at, you know. So you lead people in through the different steps. And when somebody first sees your short form content, they're not going to just immediately be a super fan. They might not even start streaming your music unless the song really catches their attention. Okay, they'll probably see that content and be like, okay, cool. And then maybe they see a few other pieces of content like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe they start doing a dive on your page or something, right? And then once they figure it out, they're like, oh, wait, let me go watch the long form version of this. Then click the YouTube link, go over to YouTube, and just fucking look around and be like, oh, okay, cool. You know, they'll start seeing your stuff, right? And then they start listening to your music. They start becoming more of a fan of you and everything like that. And, you know, that is how you start getting people over, but you can't do it if you're not putting anything out. You know, like the conversation I had with that artist earlier today, where he sent me a fucking Spotify link. And I'm like, you don't even have a video for this. Oh, I forgot to tell you too. So, like, I'm like, hey, man, you know, you got to have video, yada, 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 my whole thing, right? And I even told him, like, look, man, we've already talked about this. Like, months ago, last time we talked about this. I even helped you, you know, change your ad structure around because, yo, check this out. This dude, I was talking to him about doing ads. And he was like, oh, man, I tried ads before. That shit doesn't work. It's a fucking scam, waste of money. I was like, when was the last time you tried it? He's like, oh, I tried it like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, okay, send me screenshots. You don't have to give me access or nothing, but send me screenshots of how you set up the ad campaign, like all the metrics and shit like that you signified, right? And he sent it to me, and no joke, this dude, he's like a speed rapper, right? Kind of like Tech 9 and them, right? Ritz and shit. And he did an IG ad, and his target audience was males 18 to 65 in Idaho. That's it. That's the only demographics that he targeted. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? No wonder this didn't work. Like, for one, you just targeted any dude who's alive right now and is online in Idaho. Like, who the fuck is up there? Exactly. There's that. But, like, you know, Idaho's a small population state, for one. So his thinking is very short-sighted. Because he's like, I just want to be known in my state. And I'll get to that here in a second. And then, like, he can't see beyond what he can fucking see. He can't think beyond what he can see, I mean. But then I'm like, dude, for one, you're targeting people who live in Idaho, only males, and of any age range. But you're not targeting music at all. You're not targeting a specific genre of music. You're not targeting people who like other hip-hop artists that you're kind of like. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. I'm like, look, dude, you're a speed rapper. You didn't even put in their Tech 9, Ritz, none of them motherfuckers, right? You didn't try to target any of their lookalike audiences. So I fucking gave him pointers. I'm like, hey, look, so don't do Idaho. Bare minimum, just do United States, okay? Don't do 18 to 65. Do fucking 18 to 45, okay? And then come up with 10 artists that you're very similar to. Okay, who you would like to tap into their audience. Not because they're famous, but because the people that listen to them would most likely like you. So go for all the speed rappers, okay? Go for Ritz, go for fucking Tech 9, you know, go for people like that, right? They're your closest to. Yellow Wolf. Who else did I say? I think I said like Token or some shit like that too, right? I'm like, pick all, you know, because he's a white rapper, right? Even though I don't like him too much. But, and I was like, yo, like, do this stuff, right? And so he did it, and he reran the campaign. He did it on himself, right? And he started actually having results. He's like, yo, I'm like, yeah, exactly. Now, keep on putting out video content on a regular basis. Oh, and the other way that he fucked up, too, is he didn't even have a video to go with his ad either. He just had, like, an image with his audio playing behind it. That kind of a video. It was fucking ridiculous. But anyway, oh, right. Oh yeah, sorry. And so anyway, today, whenever I was like, hey, what's up, man? We've talked about this before. I helped you get your ad straight. Told you about, you know, content. Now you're over here wasting hundreds of dollars on a fucking person to create your video for you when no bullshit, dude. You could create it yourself and you could spend those hundreds of dollars paying somebody like me to run your advertising campaigns for you. You could have, you know, my fee's not that much, but so you could have hundreds of dollars worth of ad spend to go to your fucking your new piece of your new song, and you can actually get some real fucking traction. He's like, oh yeah. And he's like, well, yo, y'all are gonna like this. He goes, well, I'm the top streamed artist in Idaho right now. And I'm like, that's like saying you're the best swimmer at the local park pool, bro. Just because you're the most listened to artist from Idaho is not a fucking accomplishment. So get the fuck out of here with that shit, for one, okay? And yeah, exactly. And Like, he's like, yeah, I'm the most listened to artist on Spotify in Idaho. I'm like, I literally told him, I said, dude, that's like saying you're the best swimmer at your local park pool, bro. Like, yes, that's an accomplishment, but that's not something you should be focusing on, bro. Because your state doesn't give a fuck about you, so you shouldn't give a fuck about your state. And, like, all these fucking king of my city, short-sighted motherfuckers have always drove me fucking nuts, okay? Always drove me nuts. I know it's a big thing in hip-hop, right? And fucking, it's been a thing for decades. But, like, with the internet the way it is, it's so fucking ridiculous, and it's so short-sighted. Literally. Like, I deal with that shit in Indiana all the time. People from, like, Indianapolis artists always want to be the fucking king of Nap. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers can't see past the goddamn fucking buildings. You're so fucking blind. Yeah, when you come from a big city. Even if you come from a big city, you know, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It doesn't matter, man. Like, dude, like, how many people have tried to be the king of New York? You can't fucking do that, man. There's so many fucking killers in the hip-hop scene. Not actual killers, but, like, you know, like, lyrical killers. In the hip-hop scene alone, just in New York. Not to mention you trying to run, like, one borough? Fuck out of here, man. Fucking Kahuna can attest to this shit. There's thousands and thousands of fucking killers in fucking New York City. Let alone in fucking, let alone in motherfucking, you know, just Bronx itself. Just Brooklyn itself. You know, fuck. You got the islands and shit too, man. Like, get fuck out of here, dude. So I always tell people, I told him straight up again too. I'm like, look, man, fuck your state. Don't fucking worry about them. What you need to do is you need to put out entertaining and engaging video content to go to your music, right? So you create good music, then you create entertaining and engaging video content for it. And you put it out to the whole fucking world. And you're not trying to get everybody to check your shit out. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get people who are most likely to enjoy your shit to at least check it out. Because they're going to be the main people. They're going to be fucking with you. And you just got to get as many of them as possible to fuck with your shit. And that's how you actually are going to grow. And so he's like, oh, yeah. So, and then he started asking me questions like, you know, what's a good platform? And so I told him, I was like, hey, man, I literally just put a video out for this last week. I broke down all of this stuff, man. Here's the link. And I sent him the link. And then he wants to start asking me questions like, what platforms would you recommend for video editing? I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's in the video. I was like, you know, there's CapCut, there's iMovie, there's DaVinci Resolve, like, you know, shit like that. But anyway, let me get back over here because Kalvonix said some shit a second ago. I think YouTube Music is ass because I just find it to buffer more than any other DSP. It has the buffer to load my device files too. Makes no sense at all. I never have that issue out of it. And it's the ugliest looking one. I acknowledge that this is my own personal experience. Yeah, so like the ugliness, like it's an audio platform. So looking nice is not necessarily like a seller for most people. It does have to catch their attention. But it just has to feed them what they want. And it, you know, they got over 100 million paid subscribers to YouTube Music because people are buying the YouTube Premium and shit like that, and it comes with it. So there's that as well too. Yeah, just a bunch of potatoes in Idaho, absolutely. When I look at my own stats, most of my viewers are in Mexico. Angel Rec, yeah, definitely, which was the target of the original ads. Kind of. I don't remember targeting Mexico, honestly. I remember targeting United States, Canada, UK, and a couple countries over in Europe. What I remember targeting on your stuff, Angel Rec. I would have thought more European countries that genre is popular. Yeah, no, that's what I. Gone is pretty dope. India is a decently big city, yeah. I can't remember. We might have done it for one or two as a test, but the main places I was targeting were United States, Canada, Australia, UK, and then like I think I picked like France and Germany. I think those are the places I mainly picked to target your ads, just because, like Kahuna said, they're more likely to like your music, the punk and the techno. I have no idea when I look at my views are. Mexico comes up a lot. That's positive. I mean, that's possible. I might have targeted Mexico as well too, because Mexico is a little cheaper to target too, and there's a lot of fucking people who like music. So, oh shit, there we go. Northside Will dropping some shit off here as well too. But anyway, yeah. So there's my shit about fucking Rebel Eye. Kalvonix, definitely, man. Keep on trying to get him to fucking get back on his shit, man, because if he wants to fucking take this seriously, he has to be serious. You know, if he just wants to fucking be a hobby artist, like what's the name of that dude? Kahuna. They straight up said, "Oh, I'm a hobby artist." I'm like, all right, fucking be a hobby artist. Can't remember his fucking name. He made some good music, but he never puts out videos at all. He submitted a song. It was on Sack, are you still here? It was on fucking Friday night a couple weeks ago. There was no video. It was just the green. It was a green color. Yeah, no. Who was that motherfucker that had a song that had no video? It was just the screen was just green. And I was like, well, for one, like, it was a dope song, but why the fuck did you not even think about a video? You just put the green color there. You didn't even put a cover art. And he's like, hey, man, I'm a hobby artist. Remember? I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can't remember his fucking name. But he's been on here before, and he was like, oh, I'm just a hobby artist. I don't care about taking it serious. Okay, fine. Whatever, don't. Yeah, Curious. That's who it was. Exactly. Yeah, makes dope music, but he's like, I don't give a fuck. I just do it for fun. I don't care about nothing marketing-wise. Okay, cool. Whatever. People can go ahead and do that. And so if Rebel Eye's like that, okay, fine, whatever. Let him be like that, man. But, I mean, if he's wanting to have any kind of seriousness to this, dude, he needs to follow a lot of the things that you already do, Vonix. And it's not like you can't say, hey, look what I do. Repeat, right? You can tell him that, 100%. And, I mean, you have success, and it shows, you know? So, yeah, man. Positive right there, bro. Up next, I got a new artist to the show. Miller four times or 4X, one of the two. Let me see here. Oh, it's a BandLab song. All right, so, excuse me. Link is in the description as well. Let's go ahead and check out Miller 4X. He's got 600 subscribers. Okay, go check that. Anybody know who Miller is? Did he just happen to find the show through the algorithm, or did one of y'all send him over? I know Kahuna sends a lot of people. I got that new E Brown one that just popped up here in the thing, LyonsDen, and then Northside Will submitted stuff after this as well too. So let's go ahead and check out the song. Link in the description as well too. So let's go and check out Miller 4X. I don't know if it's 4X or 4 times. Yeah, definitely let him know, Vonix. I think you're a little behind in the chat, bro. But yeah, let's go check this out. This is Guess Who's Back. Oh God, fucking Coochie. I'm glad that motherfucker stopped rapping.
Guess who is back? Yes, it is me. Guess who is back? The return of a real G. Bitch, I do that shit for real. I hit them with them fiends. Bitch, I do that shit for real. I know they mad at me. Rest on me, they folded. She on me, she chosen. Slack. Rich don't throw no snowman. I'm in the coupe, no slowing. Glock on the hip, it's poking. Red flags, I'm like Logan. Back in the trap, I'm posting. Pour that walk, I'm floating. Bitch, I do that shit, I pop it. No, they mad, they not. Bitch, they broke as fuck. These pussy boy be like some thoughts. I might go and spin again. I bout to knock his top. Leave him dead up on that concrete. We don't fuck with ops. Bitch, I'm always in the stew. I got that Glock up on me. might just hit him down. Bitch, I feel like my name Tony. If you got a problem, pull up, bitch, you can't just show me. Bitch, I'm always in the yard, chillin' outside with the brodies. Bitch, I do that shit for real, I'm always poppin', bitch. Stay so tall up on that bitch, cause know I'm fucking lit. Bitch, I'm tryna make that music get so fucking rich. Why the fuck you fiendin'? Pussy boy, just get up off my dick. Get up off my dick before you make me fucking mad. Get up off my dick, little bitch, I really said for shit. Pull up PD, spin up like I'm about to do him bad. Bitch, you know it's Kilo, bitch, I'm always in my bag. Guess who is back? Yes, it is me. Guess who is back? The return of a real G. Bitch, I do that shit for real, I hit them with them fiends. Bitch, I do that shit for real, I know they mad at me. Bitch, I really set for 12, bitch, I don't ride with Jakes. I got packs on me, little bitch, you know I ain't had no weight. Come right from the trap, bitch, I had to dodge that case. Whole lot of red, painted all up on they face. Guess who is back? Yes, it is me. Guess who is back? The return of a real G. Bitch, I do that shit for real, I hit them with them fiends. Bitch, I do that shit for real, I know they mad at me, yeah.
All right, so that was Miller 4X with the song Guess Who's Back. So, the song overall was okay. Not my particular style. I happen to like boom bap more myself, but that's a popular vibe, popular style. People can fucking run with it, right? People like it. This person right here said, when's the music video coming out? It says definitely need one, okay? One thing I did notice on your channel is that your music videos are gameplay, okay? Which should not be your main music video, okay? Having gaming videos to your music is not bad, especially in the shorts, okay? It's not bad to have because people like gaming content, right? The thing is, though, is that if you're trying to be, like kind of like what we were just talking about a second ago, if you're trying to be a serious artist, you need to, have your face out there. You need to be making actual music videos. And, maybe let me see what your lives are. Yes, you're going live with gameplay stuff and everything like that. That's not bad. You're talking to people and everything. It's not bad. See, the thing is, though, is that it's like you're trying to merge an artist channel and a gaming channel. And Angel Rec knows about this. You can do it, but you have to do it right. And, what I recommend, honestly, is to have separate channels. You have your gaming channel over here, and you have your artist channel over here. Now, your gaming channel, you're going to be doing all the gaming shit, right? For one, I noticed is that you don't even have, like, the heads up or whatever where people can see your face and stuff like that, okay? So, like, the best gaming channels move when people can see somebody's face. They see that person sitting there playing. They see that person yell and scream and shit like that. Okay, my kids are 17. They've been watching fucking gaming videos and stuff like that on YouTube since they were like 12 or something. Okay, like they never hardly watch shit with nobody's face on it unless it's somebody that they happen to know. But all the big YouTubers that do gaming shit all show their face. Okay, so bare minimum, you want to run a gaming channel, you got to show your fucking face. Now, if you want to fucking do music, you absolutely got to show your face. Okay, these humans run off of seeing the human element, okay? If we don't visualize seeing the human, especially in today's day, our brain just assumes that it's not a real human, okay? And so when you're putting out your content, you have to humanize the fuck out of yourself, okay? You got to be real. You got to be raw. And you have to put yourself out there, okay? So like I said in the last video, you got to have 4 videos come out a month. You gotta have one music video. It doesn't have to be something super high produced either. It could be something like the Kalvonix or the Len-Dor one we just listened to earlier. But then you also gotta have 3 music related and lifestyle videos mixed up, right? So you have behind the scenes, making of the music, why I do this, like vlog style type of shit, or just lifestyle stuff, right? And that's where you can kind of mix in some of your gaming stuff into your lifestyle content, okay? Now, again, you got to have a separate gaming channel, but you can bring in some of that to your YouTube channel once a month as part of your lifestyle content. But as an artist, you need to have most of your content be about you and your music and what drives your lyrics into your music, okay? And so that's what your stuff needs to be. But yeah, you can have music videos that's a gameplay video that you've edited just to make it look fucking dope and everything like that. You can have stuff like that. But you gotta do it right. And the thing is too is that like this right here is BandLab. So you're using BandLab to create your music, but you won't use BandLab. You're using your phone to create your music on BandLab, but you won't use your phone to create videos for YouTube. I don't understand. Because all your shorts, you got some, I think this might be you, I'm not sure, because, you know, I'm seeing like a lot of other people, it looks like you're reposting other people's content and stuff like that. You know, the thing is that like, I'm not sure what's going on with your shorts. Your whole channel is like a big what the fuck. There's not one overall tone of this channel. I don't really know, like, and that's one of the biggest problems. That's probably why you're getting like no views, but you got supposedly 600 subscribers. Okay, even your live streams don't really get a ton of fucking views. Okay, you're getting like a couple people to come by, and I think that's because you're not showing your face on your live stream. If you want to run a gaming channel, you can run a gaming channel. Put your fucking face on that shit. Have a goddamn fucking have a camera on when you're streaming. Okay, there's ways to do it. Yeah, Angel Rec was trying a gaming and a music. I just think it's too much to manage. Impossible. I mean, it just depends on how you do it. You know, if you're doing gaming a couple times a week, you know, live streams, and then like, you know, you're putting out music content, you know, 4 times a month or so, you know, you can get it to go if you have enough time to create like that. You might still try it. No, I get it, Angel Rec. So, LyonsDen, you're talking about, yeah, so what shorts are good for music? So, the best shorts that are good for music are clips of music videos, obviously, okay? Or clips out of any of your other videos. So, any of your long form videos. So, the 4 videos I was talking about where you have 1 music video per month because you got a new song coming out every month, right? That's how you should be releasing your shit, to keep up with all of the algorithms and everything like that on the DSPs and on the video platforms, right? But then you're going to have the 3 mixture of behind the scenes, you know, behind the lyrics, like any music related stuff that's not directly the song playing, right? It's like breakdowns of like how the sauce is made type shit. And then you're going to have some lifestyle stuff like that's one layer behind the music. So like what motivates the music? Why do you make this genre of music? Why do you play this instrument? Why do you write like this? Why do you put this kind of content into your lyrics? Why do you have this kind of tone in your music? Like stuff like that, right? You're going to be showcasing that. You're like, oh, the reason that I make Christian hip hop is because I'm born again, well, whatever, right? And so your lifestyle content is going to talk about your faith walk, right? If you fucking make, you know, if you're making music like Cottonmouth Kings where you're just talking about blazing all the time, right? Okay, well, your lifestyle content is going to talk about why you are for complete decriminalization and legalization or whatever, right? That's what Cottonmouth Kings was all about. Yeah, they were about getting high and freeing their mind and stuff like that, but they were really, really big on pushing the decriminalization in California especially, but across the whole United States and across the whole world, right? Free the plan, all that shit, right? So you're going to make these 4 long-form videos a month, and then the shorts you take out of those videos and you post those up. So you don't have to actually make any specific shorts. You're just clipping from longer videos and pushing everybody who sees their exactly. Everybody who sees those clips is going to be pushed towards the long video on your YouTube. So you're using your shorts as little advertisements, right? But you don't want them to actually be advertising, new song out now, come stream, nothing like that, right? You just want it to be a clip of content, because then it'll pique somebody's interest, because the algorithms are all interest based on the socials and on the short form platforms, right? And so the algorithms are all interest based, so you have to put out interesting, entertaining, and engaging content. If it's not interesting, it doesn't pique anybody's interest visually, and then audibly as well too after that, it doesn't fucking move. And hey, too hard. Okay. Top linked in the description, musicmakingsensepod.com to submit your music, man. I got a few in front of you. Be glad to check it out. But anyway, that's the kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. That's the kind of stuff, LyonsDen, that I would suggest. So like, you don't have to create any specific short form content like on its own. You can, if you have the time, after you get the other stuff first. After you create the 4 long form videos a month, and after you chop them into clips and have them scheduled to post 3 to 5 times a week, then you can move. And when you post those, you want to kind of mix them up as well too, right? Then you can start creating individual one-off short form videos if you want to. Okay, and this is something I talked to everybody about as well too. Vonix, I was just talking to him not long ago about it. Right. So you can do that kind of stuff. So that make more sense, LyonsDen? Hope so. Excuse me. My voice is still going a little bit crazy. For those of y'all who don't know, last Friday, every day, every morning I go on a walk in the woods on the trails with my dogs, right? And Kahuna doesn't understand this because he doesn't know what grass and trees are, because he lives in a concrete jungle in New York, right? But out here in Indiana, I actually have what's called space. Okay, so it's kind of like I live in Central Park, except Central Park is a whole fucking state instead of a couple acres. Okay, but anyway, I take my dogs on a walk every morning, and in the woods and stuff like that. Last Friday, I fucking lost one of them in the woods. I fucking took my eye off her for a second, yada yada, bing bang. Anyway, so I was out for 5.5 hours looking for her until I finally found her through the internet, right? Through one of the fucking Facebook pages. Anyway, my voice has been fucked up ever since, and the farmers are starting to till up their fields and shit like that here, and so like I'm getting a lot of dust and pollen and shit like that. So, pardon my voice. But anyway, you just submitted Hey Too Hard. Okay, cool, man. I got 3 in front of you, man. Yeah, I'm glad I found the dog as well too, man. But what happened to your face? Oh, I was born like this, Zach. But yeah, I'm glad that makes sense, LyonsDen. But anyway, getting hay. I don't understand. Oh, allergies? No, it's just standard fucking seasonal allergy shit that I get in the springtime when everything's blooming. So yeah, Miller, that's kind of what I was saying. And, just having like and subscribe in your description, having your TikTok right there as well too. I mean, that's cool, man. But like I said, you need to like really reevaluate what you're going to be doing with your channel. And like I said, separate gaming from your music, man. It's going to help you a lot more. And like I said, if you're going to use BandLab on your phone to fucking create your music, you need to be creating videos with your phone too. Yeah, well, I'm getting a GPS collar, Kahuna. I fucked up and not had one because, whatever. But yeah, I'm getting shit fixed. But that's why my voice is a little fucked up from yelling at her last week, and then my allergies are starting to pick up a little bit. I was outside when they fucking went by on the field and kicked up a lot of dust and shit like that. So, yeah, there's that. Anyway, up next is MOZAIA and E. Brown with their song right here called War. brand new music video. It just debuted an hour ago, like right as soon as we were getting started. So let's go ahead and check this out. Link in the description.
Armed to the bone. There's a war within our walls and nobody knows. Ammunition's running low, we gotta reload. Aim straight for the soul and we blow it all out of proportion. Survival of the fittest. I don't have the stamina. Our foundation's ablaze and the smoke is in our lungs. Yeah, I'll admit it. If we let go of our love, but the days are yet to come after all that we've done. I just can't imagine how we could be if we never happened. We wanna stay, but can you tell me how much of us do we believe in? How can we heal each other while we're bleeding? Our intentions they no longer match our feelings. We started a war we never needed. We never needed.
Think I found my way to be addressing you. All these misdirections, crazy turns you through. Not me, it's you. Not in the mood. Say I'm never present, don't cater to you. Maybe I'm tweaking. Had my love, now I'm bleeding. Drunken love, need to sober up. Toxic traits, all I see in us. This jaded love, lots of trust. Maybe we find a way. If not, send a truce today. A truce for this love we hate. You say I'm so demanding. Pulling down your walls is such a challenge. I'm looking at a canvas. This war has painted how can we heal each other while we're bleeding? Our intentions they no longer match our feelings. We started a war we never needed. How much of us do we believe in? How can we heal each other while we're bleeding? Our intentions they no longer match our feelings. We started a war we never needed.
We never needed.
If you believe in us, yo. But you know I care a bit. Don't know if I'm getting through, but maybe. What are we gonna do? Hope we can stop this war.
Right, all right. That was Jesus Kahuna. So that was MOZAIA and E Brown with their song right there called War. This is great, but I think maybe if you bring the male vocals a little more on top of the beat. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It did seem a little within the beat instead of on top of it. Definitely. So I like the music video though, man. It was simple yet it popped out, and the song was fucking dope. Absolutely, man. I like it as well too. Yo, Sack, I could have swore we just played this like 2 weeks ago on your fucking shit, man. For what? Oh, yeah, there's that too, I guess. Yeah, the song is fucking dope, man. But Sack, I could have swore we fucking played that a couple weeks ago. Maybe I played it on here. Yeah, there was no video, but what I'm saying, like, I gotta mute. I'm like, I think you've already heard this, bro. But yeah, Kalvonix. Hey, well, hey. Yeah, you did, but you didn't have a video yet. Yeah, so fucking Sack, you didn't have to fucking mute. You've already heard the goddamn song. But yeah, dope fucking song, man. Dope fucking song. I like it. I like it better with a video. Like putting out a song with no video and then a video later, it's like it doesn't make sense to me at all. But then again, there's a lot of things that don't make sense to me. It's also on my MOZAIA page. Can you review yourself? Yeah, okay, no problem, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I was gonna bring up something else as well too, but we're not gonna get into that. Me and E Brown have already discussed that. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out MOZAIA's page. Singer songwriter. That's it. She needs to have more in her description, man. Yeah, I get that, man. Muzik modes making since Harco's pod. What the fuck are you typing in, Kalvonix? Jesus. Oh, music not making sense. Harco, yeah, to Harco's pod. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things that don't make sense to me. And I've tried to break it down on like a psychological level so I can understand it, right? Like, why would people do certain things? Like, why would you release a single as an audio only a couple weeks before you release a music video? Like, what the fuck is that supposed to do in 2025 when the internet runs off of video? The internet in total runs off of video, and music doesn't move if it doesn't have a video. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me, you know? Oh, the drunk lights, yeah. You know, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Or, you know, the whole fucking, like on the last song, let me use my cell phone to create music on BandLab, but not use my cell phone to create a video. Doesn't make any fucking sense to me. You know, I think because professional artists usually drop the single and then tease a video after unsigned. Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing I can think of, Kalvonix, is that professional artists are dropping a single and then tease a video for like a couple of weeks and then drop the video later, and unsigned, unknown artists in general are trying to use the same fucking thing. But see, I'm going to get to this, as I always get to. Artists, if you're like, oh, well, so-and-so does this tactic, let me do it too. You're not so-and-so. You know, you're not fucking, what the fuck is that dude's name from the West Coast? You're not La Russell. Okay? La Russell can do that. Why? Because he has a hardcore fucking fan base. He can do that. Okay? He has a very large, very active, very energetic, hardcore fan base. So he can do something like that. He can drop a song with audio and then drop a video a couple weeks later. But guess what? He doesn't. Yeah, like Kendrick dropping Not Like Us 5 months later. But guess what? He's fucking Kendrick. And the song was Not Like Us. Okay? It was so different. So different, man. I know your feelings about lyric videos, so I'm going to work on making real videos. Just do them because they're quick and free. Yeah, but think about it. With the lyric videos, man, they're not just quick and free. You're spending your time and your energy on those. So why not take the same amount of time and energy, maybe a little bit more, and make an actual video? You know, or like I was telling you, LyonsDen last week, you know, is that if you keep going and performing places, take some of that and make performance videos, bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Don't make that the only thing, but make that at least something, right? You're taking the time to create a graphic and create the lyric video and put the lyrics up on screen and shit. That's going to take some time. It takes more than fucking 0 minutes, you know? Yeah, I can. No problem. Yeah, Kahuna's got a good point right there. But you know, the thing is that, like, okay, well, Kendrick dropped Not Like Us, and then 5 months later he made a music video. That was a totally different situation. For one, it's Kendrick. For two, it was in the middle of a fucking beef. And for three, like, everybody was paying attention to it. Okay? nobody's paying attention to you as an independent artist unless you're at like La Russell or higher level, okay? And the thing is too is that La Russell, when he drops a new song, he drops the song on all the platforms, right? DSPs. And then he puts out multiple videos for it, okay? And he's even started doing some things where he'll put out teaser videos for a song to see if people are going to like that video or like that song, right? He can experiment with shit like that because he has a very active fan base, which is why whenever some people want to have a feature with La Russell and not have La Russell's fat ass in a fucking video, I lose my shit because I'm like, you're not going to tap into his audience that you're trying to tap into by having a feature with him because they're so used to seeing his ass on camera. And I went over that in detail. La Russell puts out multiple short form pieces of content a day and multiple long form pieces of content a week on his YouTube channel. Okay? But he didn't start off like that. He started off doing what he could do and built up from there. You know, so that's why I tell artists, just create 4 videos a month. 1 music video and 3 behind, music related and lifestyle videos, okay? Chop them into fucking shorts, post them up, okay? You take a couple days worth of work to create the videos and edit the videos and chop them down, like 2, 3, 4 days worth of work, right? And you're good for the whole month. And so then you spend 4 days, whatever it takes, you create a whole month worth of fucking videos and you fucking schedule them out for the next month. And then you start working on the next month and the next month and the next month. And you try to stay at least 30 days ahead of yourself, okay? With your creation compared to your posting. And that will help get you on a rhythm. And then as you start building, and then once you start earning off of your music in all the different ways, then you can start outsourcing some of that editing work and the scheduling work and everything like that to other people. And you can start outsourcing, paying somebody to use a camera for you and start capturing more shit. And then you send that to the editor. So now you're just creating. You're just the entertainment. You're on the screen, but you're not doing any of the back end work, right? And that's what La Russell and people like him have moved up to, okay? La Russell just gets on the camera. He doesn't get behind it. He doesn't get behind it, and for damn sure doesn't get on the computer and edit it anymore. He doesn't post on his social media, okay? He does here and there, but he doesn't in total do all the posting and scheduling for social media. He's doing stuff all the time. He's got appearances on podcasts. He's shooting music videos. He's performing. He's doing this. He's doing that, right? He's doing all the things. He's creating the music, and he's entertaining and engaging with the fans. And that's what every artist wants to do. And he's at that level now to where he can do it because he's outsourced all the other things, okay? But you got to start where you can start. And the first place that you can start is shoot your own videos, edit them, and schedule them, okay? And then move up to, okay, let me get somebody to hold the camera for me. Maybe like Kalvonix. You take him out to fucking Wendy's or something afterwards, right? I'd probably take him somewhere a little more high class than Wendy's, but hey, whatever your budget is, okay? Then you start paying somebody in some way, shape, or form, either money or food or sex or whatever your deal is. You pay them to hold the camera for you. And then you move up to where you pay somebody to do the editing for you. I would suggest getting a freelancer from overseas where you can get it cheaper, right? Not Fiverr, but do something like Upwork or whatever. And then you can kind of move up from there, okay? It's how you do these things, okay? And to tell you all the truth, I'm literally doing these things right now as we speak in my own fucking business, okay? In this whole thing that you see, okay? So I've had this podcast for almost 2 years. And for the whole 2 years, I've been editing all my podcasts, editing all the shorts and posting them and doing the thumbnails and everything like that. And I'm not great at thumbnails. I'm decent at editing, right? And so one of the first things I did once I finally started getting everything moving, when things have been moving good this year, right? In a lot of different ways. One of the first things I did was say, okay, I need to start upping my game now. I've been consistent with the content. I've been promoting my stuff properly. Channel's been growing. Things have been going in a positive direction. Now it's time for me to up the quality now, right? I've been doing this for, at that time, a year and a half. And I'm like, okay, cool. So after about a year, I reformulated to make the quality better, like of the content itself, right? And then I started messing with the thumbnails, trying to make them a little bit better. But I suck at that kind of art, right? And so then I'm like, okay, let me keep on doing this. And then I'm like, okay, well, let me start running ads and doing different marketing tactics, right? To start growing it. And then it started growing. I'm like, okay, so next up, let me go ahead and start getting my thumbnails better. So I got a fucking virtual assistant for my shit a few months back. And I'm like, hey, I need you to redo all my thumbnails for me. And so he's been redoing all my thumbnails and making them for me, right? And he's over in the Philippines, so I don't have to pay him as much as what I would an American person, right? But he still does great fucking work, and I treat him well, okay? And then here recently, I'm like, hey, man, so I want you to start doing some basic video editing for me on my short form videos. Not the shorts reels, but like the shorter ones I've been putting out here lately. So he's been doing that now, right? And so now I'm paying him a little bit more, but I'm getting a bigger bang for my buck now, because once I started having him on these shorter videos, if you noticed, it does like fucking camera things and B-roll on the screen and words on the screen, stuff like that. He's doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm just creating the content. I'm chopping the section, send it to him and say, hey, make it look pretty. Okay? This is what I pay you for. You make it look pretty. And guess what that's doing? For one, that's starting to catch people's attention visually more in the algorithm, but also, for those of y'all who don't know, I've had this partnership with Len-Dor for the last couple months. And once I had him redo one of my videos where I talk a lot about Len-Dor, I sent that over to my connect over at Len-Dor, and I said, hey, what do you think about this video? He said, this is great. It was great that you boiled it down into 6 minutes, and the video looks good with all the editing and stuff like that. Here, we have a job for you now that we would like you to do. And so he sent me a request for a video to make exclusively for Len-Dor. And I just submitted that, and more are going to start coming. So you see, it's about creating the opportunities for yourself to start growing. And you have to start off doing as much as possible yourself until you can start offloading a little bit here and there. Okay? Just a little bit here and there. When I first started doing advertising, I was doing like $30 a week. And now I'm up to like $200 a month. But it's fine because I grew my whole profile and everything well enough to where I had Len-Dor approach me for a fucking partnership. Because they saw I'm moving. And they liked the content. And then when that happened, or right before that happened actually, I was able to be like, okay, you know what? Let me start investing $100 a month in upgrading my thumbnails. Okay? Not a lot, $100 a month. I'm upgrading my thumbnails. And now, since he's editing videos now, it's $250 a month that I'm paying out. But guess what? More opportunity is coming. So it's the investment that I always talk about with artists. You know, a lot of artists, I got in this conversation, what was it, like last week or a couple weeks ago with somebody in the live stream. Like, look, y'all gotta run ads. Ads are not a scam, okay? We're not paying for bot streams. We're not doing follow for follow bullshit or nothing like that, right? We are doing actual marketing through Google ads and stuff like that. And yeah, what do you mean you didn't realize thumbnails and video editing skills were that marketable? They're marketable, Angel Rec. The thing is, though, is that our standard of living in America is high, and so you got to be like top notch to be able to charge as much as what you know what's worth your time. However, in other countries where the standard of living is a lot lower compared to the United States, you can do it differently. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But you know, ads are not a scam. It's not like playlisting and bots and all that bullshit. You know, there's a lot of things that you need to do, and I can't remember how I got fucking onto this as well too. Mix all those So I guess I was just thinking it's better than just releasing just audio. Now, I get what you're saying about how your lyric videos are better than just releasing just audio, LyonsDen. But at the same time, if it doesn't have video, it won't move. So, like, you need to be able to move it. And so it's best to just release good as opposed to just release. If you get what I'm saying. I guess maybe that's where I've been wrong. I should have been making content as I was building my backlog of songs. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely should have. I will not tolerate any Wendy's slander. It can make you shit fire. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what's up, Orion? Yeah, Canva is great for creating thumbnails relatively fast. Yeah, it is, man. And it's really, really good at doing cover arts really quick, too. You know, you can do it pretty quick, pretty cheap. Even if you get the exclusive, you know, you pay for Canva or whatever, you can do cover arts pretty cheap, pretty easy and stuff like that. And you don't have to worry about, you know, paying somebody to do your cover arts. That's another place that you can do stuff on your own to save money. Okay? And, you know, like I was talking to the artist earlier, if you're going to be spending hundreds of dollars just to get one video shot and edited for you, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money, in my opinion, because you want to look a certain way. Fuck that shit. You know, fuck that shit. Because what it comes down to is, okay, are you going to spend $300 or $500 or $700 or more to get one music video shot and edited, and then it maybe get 1,000 views because you have $0 to put towards actual marketing campaigns? You're just trying to hand that shit? Or would you rather spend Wendy's or $50 or $100, something like that, to shoot and edit it all yourself in general, and then you have hundreds of dollars to spend on an actual marketing campaign? Well, that sounds more fucking realistic to me. That sounds more smart to me. What do y'all think? You think which one do you think is better? Spend $700 for one music video and $0 on any marketing. You're just hand-to-hand DMing people and going in the comments and going on live streams and doing all the hand-to-hand work. And, you know, you may get 1,000 streams, maybe a couple thousand views off of it or whatever. Or shooting it yourself, or paying somebody with fucking bullshit Wendy's or $50 or $100 or whatever to help you shoot and edit a video that looks okay or good. Right? Because Kalvonix videos look pretty fucking good, and he pays for them with Wendy's. And then you can spend $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, whatever, on marketing and advertising, and actually get thousands, tens of thousands of eyeballs on that shit, and possibly get hundreds of new fans. You know, it's about working. You know, everybody always says work smarter, not harder, right? You've done more for less. Exactly. Do as much as you can for less. And then as you scale, as you start getting bigger, then you can start offloading different things. 100,000%. You know, the first thing you should spend money on, aside from the creation of the music itself, is pushing that music, the video for the music, not creating the video for the music. The only part of my process I really need anyone else for other than me and Eric to make is mixing, which I'm trying to do something about. Reminds me, you haven't messaged him yet, Angel Rec? We talked about this like 12 hours ago. Anyway, message my guy. Jesus Christ. But, yeah, kind of got off on a tangent. Anyway, let me go ahead and, oh, Ryan, you just dropped something. That's what's up. That's what's up. You had a hell of a day. Okay, whatever. It's all good. Anyway, let me go ahead and check out MOZAIA here real quick. So, again, I'm looking on here in your description. It's very, very bland, okay? I mean, you should put your description should be a couple sentences, bare minimum. It should say who you are, what you stand for, what you're about, what music you make, why you make music, stuff like that, right? In general, it should say who you are, what you stand for, what you're about, okay? What your music speaks on, everything like that. And then at the end, you can have your little credits and shit like that, like this, right? But I do like how she has all of her links independently right here. I would prefer that she wasn't fucking with goddamn SoundCloud or Spotify, but it is what it is, right? I mean, SoundCloud, I don't understand why people even put shit out on SoundCloud anymore. Anyway, having your IG, your Facebook, I don't know where her TikTok is. I don't know where she got her Apple Music right here. Where's the? Oh, this is on YouTube, duh. But having a email or sorry, having a website is key to moving people further down the way, because like when I see an artist like this, right, who you look at her stuff, right, these music videos right here, this is actually from her this is her YouTube music, right? So look, on this song right here, a year ago, she got 55,000 streams on it. These are not actual videos, y'all, okay? These are just the YouTube music portion, right? She's getting, you know, a few views, few thousand views, you know, 55,000 views, right? But like, again, she needs to rearrange this. The videos one needs to be at the top, not music videos. And actually, you can delete music videos and then just have the releases tab right here, right? But anyway, and but see, the thing is that when I see an artist like this, you don't have a website, so you're relying on streaming only to make any money off of your music. You have no way for people to buy to support you in any way. You don't even have a donate option. Like, where's your PayPal donate? Where's your Cash App? You know, and then on top of that, where can people buy your music besides iTunes, technically, right? Besides Amazon Music, maybe, right? Where can people buy any merchandise? Where can people do anything to support you? They can't. So when I see artists with no website, and I'm not saying MOZAIA has done this, but when I see artists with no website who bitch about streaming not paying anything and they want record sales to come back, they don't even have a place to sell their records. They're just bitching with no fucking solution. But anyway, yeah, MOZAIA, if you want to go to the next level, you got to have a fucking website. And reach out to me. I can help you get a website. It's very simple, very cost effective as well, too. But anyway, so you got your IG right here. You got your Facebook right here. Let's go ahead and check it out. IG. What is this? Vibe.to. Yeah, so you're selling tickets right there. Okay, cool, fine. But, like, tickets now available for the 7 Ray show on 5/1. Okay. Where? Where is this show? Is it where I would know where it's at? No, it's probably not. Let me see here. You got a decent amount of IG reels here. These are pretty bland. Some of them. Like these right here, these are really, really bland. See, like these are like lyric video shorts, right? Yeah, lyric video shorts. That's the fucking worst way to promote is lyric video shorts. It's not going to get anybody's attention because all they see is an image and they're like, oh, okay, we're moving on now, right? Okay, a lot of your other stuff is very visually entertaining and engaging, though. It captures the eye. It looks different. It looks, you know, looks like something, you know? And so that's positive. So your IG content overall is good, okay? It's diverse. It's unique. It's showcasing you. Again, these right here, these 4 are dog shit. The rest of it is fucking good, okay? Now, one thing here, let me check. You're not putting these up on your YouTube. You need to be putting these up on YouTube Shorts. Every one of these IGs, which you have quite a few of, should be up on your YouTube Shorts. That's what's going to drive more people to your YouTube channel, to your YouTube channel, to watch your actual music videos that you got here, which you don't put out hardly at all. Holy shit. Okay. But it's also going to drive people to go and check out your music. You know? What's this? Jesus. Okay, you must not be very active. Your mom, so okay, whatever. I'll give you a little bit of grace. But anyway, let's go over here. Let's check out YouTube or Facebook Reels and okay, cool. Yeah, you're putting up a lot of your IG content on Facebook. That's positive right there. It's very simple to do with Meta Business Suite too. You can post it all in the same place. Now, do you have a TikTok? Not seeing a TikTok. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So that's one of the big things I see is that you're utilizing IG pretty decent, but you're not using the same content from IG over on your YouTube Shorts. That's where you need to really be driving it. And then again, like I said a second ago, you need to be putting out content on a regular basis. 4 videos a month. Not music videos a month, but 4 videos a month. Okay, and I broke that down a little bit earlier, and I broke that down in my most recent podcast video on this channel as well too. Fuck. But yeah, there's my marketing roast of MOZAIA right there for you, Kahuna. Anyway, up next, we got LyonsDen with a song right here called song right here is called Give Me a Chance. It's a reggae love anthem with soul and res vibes. Interesting. Let's go and check it out.
I see you walking with your head hung low, with no help in sight. Beaten by the weight of a world, you're always in a constant fight. My heart started racing when you stepped in my lane. This angel in the race, you driving me insane. You got me straight pacing, I'm plotting moves to explain. I'll show you res, love, respect, and kindness that'll never change. Baby, give me a chance, come along for the ride. Not just a passenger, we're rising side by side. Treating you proper, like a rose in the sunlight. Loving every part of you, our fire's burning bright. Scars tell the tales of battles you didn't choose, but the shine of your soul is stronger than you ever knew. A goddess with shadows dancing in your light. I'll hold you rock steady through the darkest night. Don't settle for ashes when you're made up of flames. Why answer to the whispers when they don't know your name? In my arms, girl, you'll start to believe in your worth. So please let me show you the loving you deserve. No games, no lies, girl, my intentions are pure. Every move's for you, I'll make this loving endure. Res guarding to your peace, I'm making you sure. The goddess of my life, of that I'm secure. Baby, give me a chance, come along for the ride. Not just a passenger, we're rising side by side. Treating you proper, like a rose in the sunlight. Loving every part of you, our fire's burning bright. No games, no lies, girl, my intentions are pure. Every move's for you, I'll make this love and endure. Res guarding to your peace, I'm making you sure. The goddess of my life, of that I'm secure. No games, no lies, girl, my intentions are pure. Every move's for you, I'll make this love and endure. Res guarding to your peace, I'm making you sure. The goddess of my life, of that I'm secure. Baby, give me a chance, come along for the ride. Not just a passenger, we're rising side by side. Treating you proper, like a rose in the sunlight. Loving every part of you, our fire's burning bright. Baby, give me a chance, come along for the ride. Not just a passenger, we're rising side by side. Treating you proper, like a rose in the sunlight. Loving every part of you, our fire's burning bright.
All right. That was Give Me a Chance by LyonsDen. Not a bad song, man. Definitely a reggae love anthem with some soul in it. Absolutely. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, man. I like it, dude. So you were saying that to create this lyric video, it was free and really easy for you. Kind of curious, like, did you use a specific like a software or something like that to create it for you where it was easy or what? So I'm just kind of curious. One thing I did notice is the other day was that, yeah, I think I told you about this as well too. Like a lot of your visuals look really similar. Oh, I remember I was going in on you for fucking having mostly reactions posted on your channel and stuff. Yeah, absolutely, man. You use TikTok captions. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's an easy way to do it, I guess. TikTok cap. You mean CapCut? But yeah, I definitely think your music will move a lot better. Like you going, like I said last time, man, you going on these reaction shows and getting their reaction is a positive thing. You also creating video content for your music, for the behind the music stuff, and you know, like from what Laura was saying, because Laura's the one that showed you over here, like you live on a reservation. Am I incorrect about that? Either way, you know, your lifestyle content, talking about things that, like, why you make this why you make this oh, that's probably supposed to be yep, right. So like, create content about life on the reservation, bro. You know, I mean, that's something that hardly anybody in America, let alone the world, knows about. Okay, we have these ideas of what life on the reservation would be, but they're all stereotypical for the most part. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I would recommend is, you know, you create music videos, one a month, you're putting them out in line with the single dropping. And then, you know, you have the behind the music, the how I make my music, and you're always with the guitar. Do you actually play guitar? Why don't you do an acoustic version of one of your songs? You know what I'm saying? Do you play all the guitars in all your songs or what? You know, like stuff like that. Like, tell people about it and shit. Have an acoustic version as a fucking little one-shot, one-take music video as well, right? And then, like I said, life on the reservation thing. That's like something that like nobody knows about, right? Now, this is going to sound really fucked up, okay? And I don't mean it like this, but a lot of Americans, we get this image of the Indian reservations. It's just casinos and extreme poverty and alcohol addiction and drug abuse, right? And they're all living poor, man. The poor Native Americans, man. Americans fucked everything up, and now they live in this shit, and they're like imprisoned in like a concentration camp, right? And that's what like a lot of the perception is of what it's like. Now, is it really like that? I don't know. You do. You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead and show people, is it really like that or is it not like that? Or where I'm at, it's like this. I don't know what it's like on the other reservations, but it's like this on this one, right? Stuff like that, man. Like you can show people what it's like on the reservation. Exactly. A lot of people would watch that kind of content, bare minimum, just like that. Okay. And see, that's the point of creating the different variations of content. You got your music videos, you got your music related content, like the behind the music shit, and then you have your lifestyle stuff, because then when you're putting those long forms out, and then of course the clips of them out on the socials and the short forms, you're drawing people in on things that interest them. So when somebody sees a clip about life on the reservation, they're like, oh, what? And they click on it and they watch that. Maybe they watch a few more and they're like, oh, and they go watch the full video over on YouTube because they want to see that, right? They start seeing that kind of stuff. Or they're like, oh, wow, like this person makes their own music off their guitar. Oh, cool. I like, guitar playing music, guitar playing videos. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People like the different things, right? And it draws people in on different levels. And then if they come in on one level and they find out these other things and they like those other things too, then you have more connection points with them. So for instance, if somebody sees a clip of your reservation videos, right? And they're like, oh, that's interesting. Let me go check out the dude's profile. And they watch maybe a few other shorts, and then they see your YouTube's linked up on the top of your IG. And they click that, and they go over and they watch, like, you know, oh, let's look at some more of his reservation videos. Oh, wait, he makes music too? Oh, that's pretty cool. Hold on, I want to watch his reservation stuff real quick, though. Right? Boom, 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 boom. Right? And it people go down from there because they're going to watch the reservation stuff and then be like, oh, let me check out his music too. Oh, I like his music too. Oh, this is dope. Blah, blah, blah. And now you got this whole story about you. You're a kid on the reservation and fill in the blank for all the other stuff, right? Now they start knowing all this stuff from you, right? And I don't know how familiar you are with Laura, but Laura is a super fan, okay? She's a super fan of Easy Mill, mainly, right? But she knows his whole fucking story. Oh, he's from the fucking Philippines and this and that, all that shit, right? She knows all that shit. So when people start liking you, they're going to learn your whole fucking story and everything like that, right? And then you're going to have your own Lauras for you. They're going to like your shit, okay? And you kind of build from there. But, yeah, Orion sent one in a second ago, Kahuna. I'm just ranting a little bit, so I'll get to it here in a second. Yeah, she's a good person. But what I'm saying is that, like, she's a super fan of Easy Mill, right? And so every artist, you all need your own fucking Lauras that like you for everything that you're about and everything. Orion, he's got a hell of a thing going with doing his fucking tape stash shit. I think I might have just fucked it up. But, like, digging in the crate stash and everything, he's like doing underground shit, but then also bringing it back from the old school tape era of hip hop and everything, and all that stuff. And that is a whole university of motherfuckers that like that kind of shit, right? People that go back into the tapes, they're the old school, really hardcore hip hop heads. So whenever he puts out his hip hop boom bap music, people eat that shit up because they already like the music, then they know he knows his shit about the culture, and so that all drives the extreme hip-hop heads into that shit, right? So that's a good mixture. You can do a similar thing with your music. You know, you got like this reggae love kind of soul vibe and everything like that, and you're on the reservation, you're still seeing the positive and everything, all that kind of shit, right? Those kind of things that tell a story. People love story. They love story, especially an underdog story. But yeah, let me go ahead and start getting through a little bit more of this music, man. Yo, Pel, are you watching this right now, man? Because you just submitted a song twice. Yo, what are your thoughts on creating YouTube playlists? Like, for example, my music videos end up getting lost in the content I'm releasing weekly, so I created a playlist of just my music videos. No, that's definitely good, man. So, like, where was it? We were checking MOZAIA out a second ago. So, like, on your homepage, you can organize the shit out, right? So, like, what I was saying with her, for instance, so, like, when you have your YouTube channel linked up with your distributor, they'll have the releases tab on here, and they'll also put this music video playlist right here and this releases section. What you need to do is you need to delete this music video one, and it'll always try to keep it on the top. And what you want to do is you move your videos up top, right? But for what you're saying, man, is you definitely on your homepage, you need to have a playlist for your tape stash thing and a playlist for your music, okay? And that'll help segregate that as well. One thing as well, too, let me go over here real quick. Something like that. Oh, shit. There we go. And let me see here. So on your video, so you got your videos right there. And you got your releases. And then that's the music video bullshit. You can just delete that if you want to. And then you got your playlists and your shorts. So I would delete this one, the music videos one. You can go into your back end and delete that. And then probably move your created playlist above the releases one right here. Have it right underneath the videos. That's probably what I would do. And then let me see here. So it does kind of blend in a lot because a lot of your graphics for your music look very similar to the graphics for your other shit as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like this graphic right here for your song kind of looks similar to this Tape Stash one. See what I'm saying? They look similar. Like see, like especially like this one right here, the Aaron Hall one. That one, they look very similar. And so yeah, on this feed right here, it's going to blend in. I would maybe rethink how your thumbnails are going to look for your music and music videos compared to everything else on your channel. I know it's going to have a similar vibe, but maybe try to figure out how to make it stand out more so that when it shows up in people's feed, it shows up as something significant as opposed to, yeah, that's another thing. I may or may not have already saw it, right? And that's one thing I've been trying to focus on with my thumbnails as well too. Is right here with the videos, right? So like these three look very, very similar. And that's where I kind of fucked up. That's why I made this one look totally different, right? This fourth one made it look totally different because these two right here kind of blended in with this one right here. And so it's kind of hard to differentiate which one's what, right? Now they look kind of similar, but kind of different at the same time, right? But when you go through here, all of them look dramatically different, right? Okay, except for like these three that I made myself, and then you get into some of my older ones that haven't been redone, right? That was a good one right there. But anyway, so like they all stand out as something different, and I think that's where your channel is your shit's kind of blending. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff with like the spacey background, those are normally your songs, but sometimes they're not. Didn't realize you don't make your own thumbnails. Yeah, so these right here that you see on screen are not me making them, okay? This win-free marketing one, that was me. This make money without streaming, that was me. And this what the fuck Wednesday one, that's me, okay? And then the It's a Trap one, that wasn't me. But all these were me right here that you see on screen, except for the Dish the Topic Pages one. That's one that he redid. All the rest of them, these are all me. Like, look at these. These are like half-ass, okay? These are all me right here. This is dog shit, okay? But all these, minus those three that I just pointed out, right? All these pop a lot more. These are all the new ones. I could probably show you in 5 minutes how you can make good ones. I'd rather not take the time. I'm perfectly happy sending it to him to do it. I don't want to take the time. I'm trying to scale up. You know, I'm trying to focus my time on other things. So just, you know, because I'm creating more content now. So I just want to create and send it off over there. He can do all the fancy shit. He's got more of an eye for aesthetics than what I do. So that's my biggest problem, Angel Rec, is that I don't have an eye for, ooh, pretty, okay? That's not how my brain works. My brain works for tactical, for fucking analytical shit. I'm not about the aesthetics, okay? That's why I don't dress fucking nice. Nothing like I got fucking jeans, some shoes that aren't fucked up, and fucking a t-shirt or a hoodie or whatever, depending on the temperature, right? Or some basketball shorts if it's fucking warm out, right? Like, I go for functionality as opposed to fucking fashion and looking cool, okay? That's how my brain works. So thumbnails and making fucking videos look all like fucking cool. Nah, fuck out of here with that. I don't give a fuck. like, yeah, it attracts me when I'm a consumer, but when it comes to me having any interest whatsoever in spending my time on creating it, no, thank you. No fucking thank you. But anyway, yeah, so LyonsDen, Rez. So, where are you? Okay, LyonsDen. I don't know where your shit went, bro. But you get what I'm saying, though, LyonsDen. Yeah, having video for yourself is going to help you out a lot. So, like, oh, these? I did this. I did this. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, what did I do? Oh, yeah. So I did these new thumbnails, or the new banner and shit like that. I did that. I thought that was pretty fun. Like, I was just playing around with it. It was not really that difficult at all for me to do. But I wanted to put my face on this shit. You know, I got to get my ego up. Plus, like, you know, my channel wasn't really getting associated with me. It is, but it's not. So I wanted to make sure my face is everywhere. So started changing up my thumbnails. Yeah, definitely, man. You got to make the shit stand out. That's what I would recommend too, Orion. But anyway, so up next we got Northside Will dropped a song over here. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance.
Okay. I played the song before. He doesn't have a video for it. So this is the thing, is that I don't even think he's in the chat right now. Will, are you here? Or fucking Pell, are you here? Yeah, he hasn't put up any new music videos since me and him spoke a couple months ago. So yeah, nothing's really changed with Northside Will since last time he came by the channel, but we're going to check out a song. He submitted a song. Let's go ahead and check it out, man. It's not a bad song, honestly. This is Northside Will with a song right here called Hard Knocks.
Real nigga, this a road you can't expose. Hard knock, I never took the high road. Just got high inside the Buick. Me and Sax was on the road. Cut from a different cloth on my soul. We broke the mold. Couple young dumb niggas got introduced to the code. Then made that shit our own. Put a couple niggas on. Never look back once I sold that first sack. Hit that pack over with black when that shit with Zaya happened. Once we figured out the haps, went overtime to get it cracking. Money was the mission, we weren't concerned with consequences. You either with it if you isn't. Me and your interests keep your distance. So far beyond high school and most of them niggas saw the difference. And when I really think about it, that P's up shit hit different. Was the bullshit even worth it with my nigga off from prison? I'm just tripping, everything I went through was instrumental. Helped me sharpen up my mental till my dog get out that kennel. I'm just saying though. What you saying though? Stack some paper, cop some paper plates. When you touch it, ain't no rentals on vacation, that's essential. Niggas really on, I finally got us out that rat race. Remember sharing meals, now we dining, pouring champagne. Every day's a celebration. No niggas who ain't make it. R.I.P. to those we lost and freedom, other niggas waiting. I do this shit for y'all, cause y'all really motivation. Cause this gang gon' try your patience, but a level head makes greatness. Yeah, Pete taught me that. So we gassing, ain't no brakes. Until we reach 100 million, niggas need a bigger say. To them cars we drove them all, vacation spots is where we stay. To my Shottie, see the world for my babies paved the way. So they don't really need a man, cause they daddy said I'm straight. Y'all niggas best get with the program, cause tomorrow ain't gon' wait. Northside on mine, so ain't none of this ever fake. You ain't gotta ask about me, most these niggas can't relate. They can't relate.
Yeah, that was Northside Will with a song right there called Hard Knocks. Definitely dope, man. Northside Will's got some skill. I agree with you on that one, man. It is fire and it's forward at the same time, man, Orion. He's got some skill, man. His dude, Pell, had submitted his music around here a few months back. And after that, I'm like, yeah, I want to hop on a call and talk with you, man. Which Orion, whenever you got some time, man, hit me up, dude, and we'll hop on a call and shit and see what's up. But you know, I was talking to Will about his stuff, and he moves interesting. Okay, I was telling him, hey, you need to be putting some more stuff out, more video and everything like that. He's like, yeah, I know, yeah, I'll work on that, right? He hasn't done it yet, so I don't know what's up. But one thing he's been doing is he's been networking a lot with people behind the scenes, like people behind the scenes that have ways to get music promoted different ways. And so he's really, really good at doing that kind of stuff. So he's been focusing a lot on that. So we'll have to see what happens. I know he's in the middle of working on some things, and getting some things set up and straight for a new launch. So we'll have to look and see what happens next. I haven't heard from him in a while, and tonight's the first time he's had some music dropped. This looks like it was from his guy Pell, but either way, but yeah, Will, I mean, like I said, man, it doesn't really look like much has changed since the last time we talked, on your YouTube at least. But yeah, man, definitely think that you should, hit me up if you're still working on stuff and everything, and then once that gets taken care of, then we can get up and running on the action plan, man. 100%, man. Me and him built a pretty solid action plan, so yeah, that's one of the, I don't want to say it's one of the most frustrating things about me talking with artists and trying to work with them and stuff like that, but it is a point of frustration for me when I sit down with an artist and we build a plan and stuff like that, and then it may take them a while to execute. Some people don't execute at all, but it may take them a while to execute. And I understand life happens and they gotta get everything organized right and everything like that, and some people have technological disadvantages and stuff like that, where like it's their first time trying to edit their own video, so it's going to take them a little longer, shit like that. I get that kind of stuff, but it does get frustrating with me because I'm like, when I meet with somebody, I want them to get at it. I'm like, okay, hey, here's a plan. Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. All right, so get at it. Hit me up in a couple weeks, right? So over the next couple weeks, you should be able to create a couple of videos, bare minimum, chop them up, right? Let's get it moving. And some people I don't hear from for months before they finally get everything sorted out. Some people I don't hear from at all. Some people like that dude who hit me up today. Me and him talked fucking like 4-5 months ago. No, probably 6 months ago. Let me see, when was the last time I talked to his ass. Last time I talked to him was in August. So, I hadn't talked to him in August, and all of a sudden he just messages me out of the blue. Oh, I got a new song. Okay, what have you been working on since August? And it's like, that's one of the things that aggravates me the most is like, I get life happens, and I understand completely that everybody has their own set of priorities, and it goes in their own specific list, right? But whenever I see artists who are like supposedly so passionate about their music and really want to get moving and everything like that, want to get serious, and then don't, that really frustrates me. It really, really frustrates me. So, yeah, it's only been a couple months since me and Will talked. Hopefully he's just building and stacking right now. And what I mean by that is like creating content, getting it edited, getting it all chopped, and holding off on releasing it until he can start having it come out, in a steady basis, have 1, 2, 3 months being scheduled up in advance and everything like that, something. And, because, that is a really good move, is to create the content, stack it up, start putting it out, unless you have the time to edit in live time and create faster. But video editing requires some amount of eye and skills, but it's not that bad. Yeah, it depends on what level you want to get to at it, If you want to be able to do enough to do a little damage and have your videos up, okay, cool. It's not that difficult. You can do it on CapCut. You want to start doing fancy shit? Okay, start watching tutorials on YouTube. That's what I've done. When I first started making music videos, it was really rough, really raw, really rugged. It was shitty, honestly. And I'm like, okay, I want to try doing some cool stuff. So I went on YouTube and found some YouTube channels that do tutorials on music videos, and they'll break down things from popular music videos. Oh, okay, you see how he had the gun and shot at the screen cracked, and then the scene zoomed through the bullet hole to the next scene. Let me show you how to do that, right? And so I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that in a video. So I learned how to do it. Boom, now I can do it. It's easy. And I learned a lot of shit while doing it, right? I learned a lot of different elements to Premiere Pro by doing it. And so, like, you know, learning stuff like that, if you got the time and you got the motivation, it's cool. But at the bare minimum, you just have to shoot video, make it entertaining, maybe add a couple different scenes, chop it up a little bit, and put it out. You know, and just do that on a regular basis just to start. And then, like I said, find some Fiverr fucking music video editor, which I'm in negotiations with a couple of people to help with doing music videos, doing the editing for low cost. I don't have it 100% solidified yet. Like I said, I'm trying to build a team of people in other countries that can help me help artists for a low rate. That way, they, you know, those guys over there, they win. They're getting work. They're getting paid decent, and the artists over here that are spending on it are spending as low as possible and getting good quality. So I'm working on that. I guess I took my own skill for granted on that too. I've been doing it for a long time though. Yeah, when you've been doing your own video editing for a long time and stuff, you'll take your own skill for granted. Like for instance, last year in January, I started working with this dude who wanted to start a podcast. Never had a podcast before, nothing like that, right? I want to start a podcast. Okay, cool. I've started a couple. Let me help you out with that, right? So I'm still working with this guy, right? I do his video editing for his podcast, just basic shit, nothing fancy, and help him with all this stuff. And over the last year and a half, he's came a long way. Like at first, he would stutter and stammer a lot. He didn't really know what to talk about and everything like that. His self-confidence was very low. And he's like, man, like, I watched your podcast and you're so smooth. And I'm like, bro, I've been doing this since 2017. Like, for one, I got a gift of gab. But for two, like, when I first started out, I was fucking stuttering and stammering and shit too, man. Like, now I do it whenever I'm having a bad brain day. But in general, like, I'm pretty solid. And it takes time. It takes practice. So, yeah, Angel Rec, you've been editing your own shit for years and doing your own thumbnails for years and stuff. And so, like, you're just going to be better at it. So, anyway, I'm getting kind of ranty tonight, aren't I? Anyway, let's go ahead and hit up this one right here. This is Hey Too Hard. I don't know if you're still in the chat or anything like that, man. Hope you are. Hope you've been getting some information while you've been waiting on your music to get played. You came in and were pretty adamant about me playing your music a little bit ago. I'm also kind of kicking my own ass for not actually using the skill on the music videos. I actually know how to do that sort of stuff, but haven't really on my own music vids. I mean, yeah, it's whatever, Angel Rec. I mean, when you have the time and the mental headspace, you can focus on the extra fancy shit, you know? But if not, then you just gotta be consistent, and that's what you've been doing, so... All right, up next, Hey Too Hard with his song right here called In the Studio. This is a topic page, so I don't recommend you following it. We'll talk about that here in a second. So let's go and check it out.
Every day I'm in the lab, I'm in the studio. Too hard on the beat, you know how this shit finna go. That boy dissing over 10, but LeBron he getting a hold. And he dissing on the net, but LeBron won't drop the low. That shit on 4 for 4, I up the scope. 1, 2, 3, 4, call me Snoop. Shooting down his doge, now he on the flow. Drop 4 bitches, call it pick and roll. I got drip on every day down to my toes. Hit LeBron up in his chest, the blood gon' splat. Get his mama and his mans, if LeBron going rat. I might just go and clap his hoe, she jiggle that shit fat. I play a hoe just like a game, and if they diss, I get the strap. Then I take the bitch, I have it twerking on my lap. Fuck it. Speak up on my name, I drop a diss. That boy dissing over text, won't say it to my face, he full of shit. Pop out of the berg, I'm with my twins. Speak up on the names, we make sure you don't do that shit again. Cause you know we up our gin. I heard we all brothers, not just friends. All because I'm white, they act like I can't stick with trends. I can ski around my head, you know how I get down. Hit you in your face, I turn that smile into a friend. I don't fuck with white bitches, I don't fuck around with hoes unless they burn them. Got a problem with the fuck on. Every day I'm in the lab, I'm in the studio. Too hard on the beat, you know how this shit finna go. That boy dissing over 10, but LeBron he getting a house with the flow, that shit don't work. I don't want no hoe if a hoe don't wanna twerk. And if a hoe go get a man, I got the Glock, it's gonna work. Fuck every day I'm in the lab, I'm in the studio. Too hard on the beat, you know how this shit finna go. That boy dissing over 10, but LeBron he getting a hold. And he dissing on the net, but LeBron won't drop the low. That shit on 4 for 4, I up the scope. 1, 2, 3, 4, call me Snoop. Shooting down his dough, now he on the flow. Drop 4 bitches, call it pick and roll. Call it pick and roll.
Right, that was Hey Too Hard with a song right there called In the Studio. And like I said, that was on his topic page. I want to see. Dude, how old are you, man? You like 10? Goddamn. I know I look young for my age, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I don't know how old you are, bro, but you are young. So you should know damn well the power of fucking video in the world. That's one thing that kind of trips me out, man, is when I see young people who've been raised on cell phones and tablets not put out video. Like they don't know what the fuck video is. Like they don't know if video runs everything. That trips me the fuck out. Like a fucking 40-year-old not using fucking short form video or video at all, I can understand to an extent. But not somebody who's under 20. Fuck, under 25. But anyway, so yo, for one, I know the whole rapping off beat thing is appealing to some people. Me personally, I'm a big stickler on it, and your cadence was not on point. Your fucking, your lyrics were whatever, honestly, but like your cadence was not on to the beat. You had no rhythm on the shit, and I don't know, like lyrically, man, you were kind of all over the place. You were talking about in the studio, and you were talking about block shit and everything like that. Like I would put it into. It sounds like you're rapping just to rap, in my opinion. And you put your music out over here on this channel, so whether you knew it or not, you wanted my opinion. My opinion is this. If your music doesn't say something, anything, in a consistent, clear way, what is your message in every song, you should not put it out. And that's me being a stickler on it, but it is what it is. Hip-hop has always been about saying something. What do you want to say? And I got not a huge wide, but I got a range of different artists from different styles and different areas on different things on my wall. And my like I said, these are all from the CD era. I've been listening to a lot, totally different music since then. Okay, but the thing is that you want to make that block shit, make that block shit. Fucking Jeezy did that shit all day. T.I. did that shit all day. Half the fucking wall back here did that shit all day. But when they made that block shit, the song made fucking sense. You know? And this song does not make fucking sense to me at all. Did it make, I don't know, anybody in the chat, did it make sense to y'all? It did not make sense to me. And for one, you know, you're talking about, oh, I'm in the studio, me on the beat. You're rapping to rap. Okay? Consumers of music don't want to hear about somebody in the studio. You're rapping to other rappers. That's what you're doing. This song is for other rappers. That is the point of art in general, is to connect, to send a message. Otherwise, it's not art, it's just content. Yeah, exactly, Street Stunts. But what I'm saying is that, like, this song right here was you making a song for other rappers. That's it. And I'm telling you right now, other artists are not going to be your fucking fan. You need to make music for consumers. So you need to be talking about something of substance and making music for that. You want to talk about trapping? Talk about trapping. Do the ins and the outs, the numbers, all that shit. Okay? Talk about it. You want to talk about block shit? Okay, talk about it. You want to talk about basketball? Talk about it. He's not even here either, but it's whatever. This goes to anybody, man. If you're going to make music, make it say something. Fuck. For the love of God. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, too, is that, like, yo, like, your YouTube channel has nothing on it. You should know the power of fucking video, man. You can't put this shit out as video. These BandLab bullshits. I'm not even gonna waste my breath anymore. You know what? You know what you should do? You should do this, Hey Too Hard. You should make something that actually fucking makes goddamn fucking sense. Here we go. We got Orion. Speaking of something that's gonna make sense, I fucking know it. Orion with his song here. My Spanish is not that good. Here's a song right here from Orion. Link in the description. This is definitely some Miami shit with that thing. How old is this? 7 months ago. Okay, cool. I like the graininess of the film. It makes it look like an old school fucking mob film. Yeah, exactly.
Shot her in the eye, inoculation. Now she immune to the moon, she a goon. Even though she ain't die, I should still kill her perfume. Stanky bitch, said we owe some gangsta shit. You can't get raised, can't complain like it's me. Call the police, said we speak a different language.
He's not gonna come out and do stand up.
Yeah. Every basic bitch got a pair of J's. Whipping something foreign that their parents paid. Googling something deep to paraphrase. Cooking like she never heard of marinade. Well, I used to have a Karen phase, but one day I decided to cut the mayonnaise. You gotta watch it in this day and age. The blunts got me so retarded I forgot I'm not allowed to say that phrase. Fuck it, mojo toda la cancha. Chickens getting smashed, pollo a la plancha. Them hoes like, coño, ese loco no se cansa. Vestido nuevo, roto, lleno de mancha. And no, I'm not misogynistic. I'm just trying to pull a menage while I'm massaging this bitch. It'll always be a mirage if you ain't optimistic. But you get closer to the goal with every shot you missing. It's motivation, It's motivation, For all the homies, yeah. And all the ladies.
See that? Hey Too Hard. If you're watching, man, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is actually saying something, and it's got real shit in it. Okay.
Let's go.
And it's got video, and the video is visually entertaining.
Go far back, spitting bar facts. Hide in the so plain, lifting off the tarmac. Whoever you manage to blame, sinker is vanishing flames. The mind's a strange place, put Alice in chains. Let's get to the point like cactus terrain. With more villainous plots to put Galactus to shame. Apply pressure, collapse in your brain. What better joint than with Shottie for me to practice my aim? We got shots for the scene, liquor's not what I mean. So picture a city slicker trying to wrangle my jeans. Now imagine Rambo and Django forming a team. You ain't fly, just a pilot, I'm a channel, cancel your dream. Brass, big knots, you don't want to tangle with me. My project's intro should come with a Marvel theme. I'm a narco to a fiend, the barcode in your vaccine. Last card, no champ, before the title was clean. We cooler than Reem, the future regime. Victorious gleam, the warrior sheen. Take a sample, try to handle tiger blood in my stream. You'll crash, flip out, never walk on the greens.
Something that you
Right, all right. That was Orion with his song Pollo a la Plancha, featuring Shottie and Prototype. My last video I played stand-up comic spinning bars. Yeah, so like, yeah, man, that music video for that, it was really entertaining. I like how grainy y'all made it look as well too. I like how grainy you made the video look. Oh, you got a headlight out. You see that shit? You got a headlight out. You might want to get that fixed, bro. But yeah, it's really, really grainy and stuff like that. I like the video for it. It probably did cost a little bit and stuff like that. But we were going for a mean street smart association field time vibe. Yeah, you definitely pulled that off, man. Absolutely. And I mean, you know, see, you know, street smarts, you're looking, or street stunts, sorry. You're looking at this and you're like, oh man, that probably costs a couple G's to make. Well, like, if you think about it, if Orion edited it and had somebody shoot it for him, right? They go to a local bar, maybe he knows the owner or something like that, right? Maybe pays him a few bucks, has a bunch of people standing around. These are mostly all of his guys, right? Just kind of hanging out or whatever, you know. Do a few scenes, have something written up, and then do the editing or whatever. Maybe cost you a few $100. You know what I'm saying? You got like a suit, you may already have that. You know, maybe you get some other people, get some suits or whatever and stuff like that. Overall budget was $400. Exactly. That's the overall budget, and you know, for this $400, like, and that's a lot of stuff, man. So like, a lot of the stuff you can DIY as much as possible. My suit came from a thrift store. Exactly. See, like that type of shit, man. And you can make something look good, and it doesn't have to be crazy. You know, like you know, street smart. You're like, oh man, that must have cost a couple G's. Cost $400 tops. I'm used to the film industry. I guess I'm not thinking in terms of using connections. Yeah, dude, I forgot about that stunt. Yeah, man, it's all about DIYing the fuck out of everything, man. And it goes back to the base reason why I love hip hop so much is because it's literally from nothing to something. That's all that hip hop is. You know what I'm saying? You paid the bar manager $100 for 3 hours of filming, right? Like, you may not even have to pay him that much. You'd be like, hey, look, we're all going to go buy drinks, shit like that. You know, maybe throw him 50 or whatever. I knew it was a small hole-in-the-wall bar with little to no traffic. Yeah, see? And so then you bring all your people in. You all have drinks. Maybe after you all shoot, maybe you have drinks, play some pool or whatever, get some food, whatever the situation is, right? And you know, but either way, most of those were all your people. You may have had a few regulars that were in there, some bar, like the people that just live at the bar and stuff like that. But it's about DIYing the fuck out of it as much as you can. That's the key for every independent artist who's fucking seeing this right here. That's the key. Like, yeah, he spent a few $100s on this video, but he like DIY'd the fuck out of as much as possible. You know? And that's what matters. He pays $100 to the bar manager to shoot the video, right? You know, he goes to the thrift store and buys a suit. Maybe a couple of his guys, you know, go to the thrift store and buy some suits or whatever too. And then, you know, he fucking maybe pays somebody $100 to fucking hold the camera for him, just for shoots for 3 hours or whatever, man. Maybe pays him a couple $100 or whatever, right? And then he adds it himself or whatever situation is, right? You're talking about as low cost as possible to create something that's visually entertaining, you know? And a lot of these people will want to go out and spend $700, $1,000 or more on a music video, and you're like, yo, you have $0 towards promotions now. You know? This song came out 7 months ago, only 500 views. Honestly, bro, if you spend $100 over the course of a month promoting this fucking video, you could have thousands of views, new subscribers, new people checking out your shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely what I would recommend. But, you know, that's the thing. When people spend, not you, but when people spend $700 or more dollars, then they really don't have money to spend on the advertising. And that's where people fuck up, man. And putting money to ads is what I need to do for it. Yeah, exactly. And I can help you out with that as well too, man. Trust me. Okay? I'm getting pretty fucking good at it. Angel Rex, she went to sleep and stuff like that. But I've been running her ads for her since January on her music videos. And we've been having it at less than a penny per view. It's most of them have been averaging between 0.3 and 0.5 cents per view, right? So 30 to 50% of a penny per view is what we're paying in the ads to get a view, right? And the thing is too, when you're marketing your music, in order to get charged for a view in the advertising, people have to click and watch for 30 seconds at least. Well, if somebody listens to your music for 30 seconds, that's also a stream, right? And so you're getting music video views for less of a cost than what you're actually getting back in YouTube paying you their streaming royalties back, right? And so you actually even out, if not maybe profit a little bit, off of doing advertising on YouTube with your music videos. And either way, like I said, you can get it down, even if you get it down to a penny per view for your advertising, you're still making a lot of that back, because YouTube pays on average between 70% of a penny all the way to a penny and a half per view of your music, per stream, I mean. It just depends on a lot of different factors. Country it's watched in, premium status, all that shit, right? But either way, paying for advertising, especially on Google Ads, is cheap, and it's I don't want to say it's easy, but in theory it's easy. In general it's easy, because you can target exactly who you want to target. And once you learn who's going to respond best to your music, then you can just hone in on that. And anybody who's already interacted with your content, you can retarget them. And that's the key right there. One of the things, too, is making sure your channel has enough content to possibly lock in potential fan or supporter. I do feel like at this stage, with 200 videos and counting, I need to buy some ads now. Yeah, you got to have that catalog. That really helps as well, too. What also helps, too, is consistency of release of content as well. So before you specifically, Orion, spend any money on ads, if I were you, I'd want to get get all your stuff straightened out with your homepage and how you categorize things and differentiate different things, right? So yeah, you got your releases on here as well too, which is positive. But yeah, so like once you organize the playlisting portion, and then maybe what I would do as well too is your fucking deep dive stash shits, put them as a podcast on your YouTube, on this YouTube channel, not as something separate. I mean, you can do something separate if you want, but there's a little extra work. But put these all as a podcast and put those as a playlist as well too, as a podcast. And then that'll help kind of differentiate it as well in there. But yeah, man, definitely you have the consistency of release, you have the entertaining and engaging content, and then you put money behind that, and you have the catalog that people can go and consume other things. But the main thing is that when you run an ad on one piece of content, let's say we ran it on this video right here, right? Let's say we ran an ad on this video right here. We take 3 clips out of it and we run those in the ad as well with this full one, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to get a lot of eyeballs on this. And then they're going to go look at your other stuff sometimes. Not everybody's going to go look at your other stuff, but they're going to go check it out. When they go check it out, you're going to get a couple fans here and there off of it. But what mainly is going to happen is when you release your next piece of video after this one has been promoted for a week or two, then those people are going to see that one organically in their feed because they've already interacted with your content. And the more people interact with your content, the more they're going to see you organically pop up in their feed. And then also, too, the more they're interacting with your content, the more as you keep running ads on your newer music or maybe some of your older music to bring more light to it, you can retarget those people who've already interacted with your channel. So you're pushing it to the people who've already fucked with it based off of a sample and a click and everything like that, right? And so then you end up getting more and more and more people who you get your returning viewers up. Okay. So I know a couple weeks ago I had somebody in the chat was like, oh man, you know, ads seem like fucking fake. It seems like you're buying bots or whatever. And I'm like, no, man. And he's like, well, I wonder how many people are coming back. And I'm like, look, and I showed him, and over the last 28 days, as of then, I had like, it's either like 7 or 11,000 views or something like that. And unique viewers, I mean, sorry. And 5,000 of them were returning viewers. You know, and so it's like, you know, he was mainly saying, well, you know, you don't get a lot of comments on when you run ads. Not everybody's going to comment. Not everybody's going to hit like, and not everybody's going to hit comment. For you to hit a like and a comment, especially a comment, people got to be really invested in you. They got to actually give a fuck. Or they got to want to troll and shit talk. One of the two. And so when you're showing your stuff in front of people, like for me, for instance, I don't get a lot of comments on my shit. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Right? I don't get a lot of comments on my shit. But I get a lot of views. I get a lot of returning viewers. And I get a decent amount of likes. My likes are starting to go up more and more every video. And it's all about the incrementalizational growth. I feel like I just made up a word. It's all about that growth. It's the chess game of inches, as I always say. And that's what you got to focus on. So it's like, you know, when you run your first ad, you're going to get a lot of empty views. You're like, oh, well, you know, I barely got any likes, any comments, any subscribers off of that. I got a lot of views. Those are all empty. It's your first fucking ad. Now we need to start retargeting these people with other content to see what they like. See what hits them. Target to new audiences as well, too. And it just kind of builds from there. So yeah, man, I mean, excuse me. Orion, sometime this week or whatever, man, if you got some time, we can hop on a call. We can go over stuff, and I can start, you know, running some campaigns for you on this video, on some other videos, whatever. Once you feel like you got your YouTube channel organized properly, we can start running stuff like that. And Instagram ads versus YouTube ads. I say YouTube ads over everything. Not necessarily like through the YouTube promotion tab, but like Google ads, like promoting your YouTube on YouTube and Google properties. I think that is the best. Instagram ads, they're good to an extent when you want to convert people. They're a little more tricky though, because Facebook's tracking ability is not as good as YouTube, Google. Facebook's categorization ability is not as good either. See, one thing that you can do with Google ads that you can't do with Meta ads is you can target specific pieces of content and specific channels that you want your stuff to run on, that you want your ad to run on. Okay? With a Meta ad on YouTube, you can't say, hey, I want to target this specific artist and these specific videos from them. You can't do that over on IG, but you can do that over on Google ads. You know, let's say for instance, fucking, you know, this song sounds like 5 other songs that you can list by name. It sounds similar, not exactly like, but in the same realm. Okay, well, we can target those exact music videos. And your song will run as next up to that video. So when people are watching, let's say for instance, this song happened to sound like that new NIMS video, To Live and Die in New York, right? let's say hypothetically it sound like that, because that's the first one I can think of off the top of my head. Well, we can run this video. Maybe let's say you have 4 different videos that sound similar to that people who like that song would probably like your songs too. We can run all those ads to that video. And so they'll show, when people go and watch that new NIMS video, your shit will show up next up. It'll show up as you know, in the right here in the next up, right? It'll show up right there. So that's why I like YouTube ads so much better, or Google ads, but promoting your YouTube way better than Instagram. And because Instagram is good for catching people's attention a little bit, but it's not good for building an actual audience. YouTube is much better for building an audience. So, you know, like I said earlier, I don't know if you were on or not, but what I like to do is use all the short form platforms, YouTube, Facebook, IG and Facebook Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, use all those to draw people over to the YouTube channel. Okay, so you're putting the short clips of stuff that they can find in full length on the YouTube channel, put all shorts of that out on all the short platforms, and at the end of it and in the description it says, for the full video, click the link for YouTube in the description or in link in bio, whatever, right? And you're drawing people over to your YouTube for the full video. And this can go with your tape stash shit too, man. You're drawing people over for the full video. And then once they get to your YouTube, then you just got to keep feeding them and keep locking them in. YouTube is one of the most used platforms for consuming entertainment and one of the most underused platforms by independent artists. I have no clue why those two don't equal up. It doesn't make any sense to me. People were like, you know, oh yeah, let me promote my Spotify. Okay, Spotify claims that they have just under 300 million paid subscribers. And they got like 400,000 active users, or 400 million active users or whatever, right? Okay. Whoop-de fucking do. YouTube has over 3 billion fucking users. Like, fuck out of here, Spotify. Fuck out of here, even IG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my main goal is to make my YouTube pop. Yeah, no, definitely, man. So, like, it's the whole concoction for your YouTube, okay? So you got your tape stuff. You got all your old school hip hop, what I call lifestyle stuff, right? You got all your lifestyle stuff, and you got your music stuff. Now, you're doing those things. You're doing them fairly consistently. So now you just need to utilize the shorts more, like at all, and because I think you use your IG pretty well, if I remember right, where you at Brass Balls, which that's one thing too, man, is that Brass Balls is not your actual artist name, so that's kind of what will fuck people up when they try to search. But so yeah, I saw this stuff too. These videos right here, I saw these recently come up on my IG, because sometimes I go through and scroll to see what artists are doing and stuff, right? And so yeah, all these things, these should all be in your YouTube Shorts. I think I said this last time as well too. They should all be in your YouTube Shorts, all of them, and you should be, yeah, there you go. You're pushing people over to your YouTube. That's positive right there, man. And so like all these clips should be of longer videos on your YouTube, which I believe that they are. And then it should just be pushing people over. But you should also be putting them up on YouTube Shorts as well, too. That way people can immediately click within platform and they don't have to move to another platform to go and check it out. So that's going to be key to getting it going. And then, like I said, organizing this as well, too, man. Oh, shit, you already did it. That's what's up. Yeah. YouTube Shorts will consider a short if it's over 25 seconds, right? Will not consider a short if it's over 20 seconds. No. So YouTube Shorts has a maximum time limit of 3 minutes now. You're like working on like 3 years ago information, bro. YouTube Shorts. I recommend that they be between 45 seconds and a minute and a half long. Any of the shorts you do. And that's, even though, like I just said, YouTube has a maximum of 3-minute long shorts, right? But IG and Facebook have a maximum of a minute and a half long shorts, reels, right? So you want to go up to the maximum of the shortest platform, right? And so shorts used to be under a minute because YouTube Shorts couldn't go over 59 seconds. And there's a time when TikToks weren't longer than 17 seconds, right? They were like Vines. But now that TikToks are up to 10 minutes, YouTube Shorts are up to 3 minutes, and then you got meta platforms that are still only up to a minute and a half, you want to keep your stuff between 45 seconds and a minute and a half. Because 45 seconds is just short enough to not be too much shit, especially for when you're cutting clips out of music videos and songs, because songs are only 3-ish minutes long. And then, but they're just long enough to give people a taste, you know, whereas like a minute and a half long short of a music video, that's half a fucking song, right? So you keep them around 45 seconds. If it's a longer video that's like over 5 minutes, you can do up to a minute and a half. But I mean, hell, you could shoot a music video in vertical and put it up on shorts technically too. So because shorts, if there's any horizontal, 16:9 videos that are under the 3-minute mark, it will show up in your regular videos tab. But in the feed, when people are on the shorts feed, a horizontal video under 3 minutes will show up in the feed as well too now. Okay, it didn't used to be like that. But if you have a vertical video that's also under 3 minutes long, it will show up in the shorts feed under the shorts tab as well too. So you can have a shorts version and a regular video version of your music video that goes up as well too if you wanted, especially if you shot one in, let's just say you go out this weekend and you shoot a music video, right? And you shoot it in horizontal, but then you also shoot like a one-shot, one-take one in vertical. You can put that up. What's up, Lillypillies? Okay. See, that makes more sense to me, because if you look at the shots I put it up, were shot horizontal. Were you talking about your shorts? Yeah. So this is not a bad short right there. But I make them yeah. And that's because when you make it into the video, you change the aspect ratio to 9:16 instead of 16:9. And so when you have them as 9:16 in the file, when you render it to video, it'll automatically put it into shorts as long as it's under 3 minutes. But if you have a video that's 16:9, it'll automatically put them here. And then if it's under, like this one right here, for one, this isn't even a video, bro. So there's that. But this one might show up in the shorts feed, because that's one of their new things, is that if it's under 3 minutes, it can still show up in the shorts feed even as horizontal. So, but in general, you don't want to make multiple different versions of the same piece of content, because that's a lot of extra time. And if you don't have some fucking people on your team doing that for you, you got to maximize your time efficiency. And so what I always recommend to artists is that you create the long form video, and then you chop it into shorts, and then you make those shorts between 45 seconds and a minute and a half, right, somewhere in there. And you make them in vertical 9:16, and then you upload them. Yeah, go ahead if you want to, Lillypillies. I'll go ahead and we'll end the show with your stuff, and absolutely. And then you have them in the 9:16, post them up on all the short form platforms. They're all under a minute and a half, so they can go on TikTok, IG Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, and you're good to go. And so now you create one piece of short form content, you post it on all the places with the same description, everything like that, and it makes it a lot easier for you. God, I'm losing my fucking voice today. Fucking allergies killing me. Not good, man. Not good. I don't want my allergies to fucking kill me. I fucking hate dealing with allergies. But yeah, that makes sense, Orion. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, okay, cool.
What it is, this is Orion, aka Brass Balls, bringing you another installment. Around I'm doing, and you know, everything's very well. Now you may or may not that we go into that basic vibe captain today or some shit from group, you know, tape in there. All these different, I'm very much influenced by it.
So if I were you, I would put more video, especially with your face, into this, man. Like, this is like a slideshow video. This one right here, I would probably make it like a video podcast. Like, I saw you were on video with Sack earlier. That setup that you got there, that'll work good for now. And then if you can eventually get it to where you have a backdrop or something like that with like LPs or album artwork or whatever the fuck, I'm copying my shit if you want to. I don't give a fuck. But like, I think that'll help your tape stashes go a little bit better as well too. Okay, sent one in from 3 years ago. Okay, but yeah, I'll get to that 1 second, Lillypillies. But yeah, man, I think, you know, when you do these deep dives and stuff like that, like, for one, you have this all in 9x16 for some reason. But I would just shoot it like a regular podcast, man, where you're on camera, you're sitting here talking, and you got the stuff popping up on the screen as well too with you or something like that, man. And you can even do it as like a screen share if you wanted to with your face on it.
It's in the,
you know, there's different ways you can do it, man. And then I don't know if you have Adobe Suite, but if you have Adobe Suite, you can use you can go to enhance.adobe.com or something like that. They have like an auto enhance situation that you can enhance your vocal a little bit better as well. Which I know mine are weird, man. Mine are like off to the left a little bit. I don't know if it's my cable or if it's my mic. I hope it's not my mic. I hope it's just the cable. I need to fucking get a new cable and test it. But yeah, that's what I would recommend, man. I think the more video that you can do, the better your shit's gonna move. Especially this tape deck stuff. Like, make it like an actual podcast. These I've coordinated on my phone. Yeah. So maybe start doing it not on your phone. I mean, you're getting in, you've gotten in the rhythm of doing it. You've gotten smooth with it and everything like that. Spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour on them. Yeah. So if I were you, I would just try to set it up to where, you know, you use OBS, for instance, right? Which is what I'm using right here. Okay. And you see how my face is right here, and then everything else is over here. So what you can have on the screen is you can have like the images of the tapes popping up in there or whatever, you know, stuff like that. And you could talk about the stuff and have the images popping up there, and then you can control that. You can either put a slideshow together, or you can have, you know, you can be pulling stuff up on the screen, because you have up here is actually showing the screen, like how mine is showing my YouTube right there. You know, and then you can show the screen. You can have different things up on the screen, whatever. I think that'll be able to help make your stuff a little bit more visually appealing. Because, I mean, you basically got a fucking PowerPoint presentation. That won't really move as well. Especially if you want to take shorts out of that. It's not going to move as well. And then you can still spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour on it or less, too. See, that's the thing. You know, you... Like if you watch my long form podcast videos, right? Like the most recent one I posted that was like 44 minutes long or whatever. That one, my editing time was like 5 minutes. Okay, because what I do is I create a script and a whole thing that I want to say, right? And then I actually have a teleprompter right here. And it's just like a $50 one that I got, and I got like a Chromebook that I put my shit up. Anyway, what I do is I craft the video, and then I do it in one shot, one take. Okay, and even before I got this teleprompter, I would still rehearse the fuck out of my shit on what I wanted to say with different bullet points, and then I would just get on the camera and go. But when you make the creation and the editing process, especially as timeless as possible, as little time as possible, I mean, it's gonna help you in the long run. So yeah, you know, set up your camera, have a decent background or whatever, you know, have some crates in the back or whatever. Maybe you're pulling it out and you're like, yo, boom, boom, boom. Like you got it in your hand as well too, stuff like that. You know, you're doing some of those things. Maybe you got one of the old school boom boxes, like the ones people carry on the shoulder and shit like that, and you can put it in and tape, you know, maybe play a little bit of it, whatever, right? You can do all those kinds of things and make it an actual video. It's going to be a lot more entertaining for people visually. And you're probably going to be able to grow it then too. And you can do it, you know, use OBS. It's free. You know, do all the free options. And you can even use CapCut on the computer. If you're already using CapCut on your phone, you can use CapCut on the computer instead. CapCut may be vanishing soon, though, so maybe use something free like DaVinci Resolve, or, you know, if you got the Adobe Suite, use Adobe shit. It's up to you. But anyway, here, let's go ahead and play this song here before I fucking keep rambling and then eventually fall asleep. This is Lillypillies with their song right here called Maybe Someday, and a music video as well, too, I almost guarantee. Let's check it out. Yep, music video.
I look up to the stars to stay away from the darkness, and I don't go high so that I won't fall down. The fire burns to keep me warm from the coldness that I've come to know. The car will only take me so far, and it's just another casual day, and I get stuck on replay on autopilot once again. Night and day, nobody wants to be lonely. I look around and I feel that way. Now I can't stay. Maybe someday, so much to say. Maybe someday when I close my eyes, come and get me from the roadside. Maybe someday there'll be no goodbyes. We'll go faster than the rocket flies. A beautiful day with a bitter aftertaste. The sun is shining, but I'm upside down. The door is closed and left behind, and I hope that I can make it right. Are you gonna find me in the dark? Am I wasting time? Am I wasting life? Reassure me, please don't twist the night. The car will only take me so far. Night and day, nobody wants to be lonely. I look around and I feel that way. Now I can't stay. Maybe someday, so much to say.
I know you said a second ago one of the first videos that you guys made, you think your video making skills have improved. I thought it was a pretty good video though. I saw, you look like you used a little bit of stock footage in there or whatever, but I thought it was pretty good overall, man. I mean, you have improved. I'm not gonna say you haven't, but I thought this was not bad, man. It's a good song as well, too, dude. It's one of the songs. You know what you should do? Is just send an email out to all those radio stations and say, hey, I don't know if you've ever heard this song, but it was a great one whenever it first came out a couple years ago. And send them this song. Because I could see this one being a good one to start charting again for you, man. But yeah, man, I always say, man, like, I like your music. It's not something I listen to all the time, but I like your music. Yeah, I think next year I will release a best of. I'm gonna remix this and re-release it. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Like a re-release of it, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good idea to do. And have a best of, that would be good as well. Do all the ones that did well in the charts and stuff. But yeah, if you haven't done it already, man, I would definitely be sending out those emails to all those. You just woke up in your chair. But if you haven't already, I would definitely be sending emails out on, at least a monthly basis to all those radio stations and stuff. Be like, hey, blah, 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 whatever, you're in marketing, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'd be reaching out to them. So, but yeah, I am getting kind of sleepy, so I'm starting to ramble, and so it's a good time to leave, to head out. But I appreciate everybody who came by. Orion, like I said, man, you want to schedule up something for this week or something like that, man, just let me know. You hit me up during IG. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, hit me back up during IG. I mean, I saw you had messaged me a little while ago. You were like in and out of IG or whatever. But yeah, just hit me up on IG when you want to hop on a call, and you want me to start doing the advertising and everything like that for you. I can help you out, man. No problem, dude. But yeah, let me know, and we'll get that taken care of. Everybody else, I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Appreciate every single one of y'all tuning in, as always. Appreciate all the artists who dropped off music. Len-Dor, Kalvonix, Miller, E. Brown, LyonsDen, Northside Will, Orion, Lillypillies. Appreciate every single one of y'all. Another snippet will be posting tomorrow on this channel from my bigger video that I posted 2 weeks ago. So make sure y'all check it out and share it around with people as well too. It's a good video. Make sure you guys check out all the videos, share around, everything like that. And I got a brand new episode coming out next week as well too. It's gonna be a pretty good one. So anyway, see y'all later. See y'all on Friday on Hip Hop Radar Underground. Orion should come by, check out that. But I will see y'all on Friday, Hip Hop Radar Underground. And